We live? Wonderful. I see things lighting up. That must mean that we're live. I just realized that I'm not on push to talk. That's okay. We'll switch it later. Hi, welcome to Monster of the Week, episode 5, which is technically episode 4, part 2. We left off at the cider mill, I believe. We had just taken a tour on the hayride of where the apple orchard and the pumpkin patch were and where the corn maze would be. I believe Don bribed the hayride operator with a joint in order to get him to, quote, spill the beans. And we found out that there's some drama happening between an ex-employee of the cider mill and a girl that he was talking to that currently works at the cider mill. Steve and Jolene, I believe I named them. So we are picking up as the hayride returns back to the main portion of the cider mill. I don't have any long intros for you guys today because we're picking right up where we left off. No premonitions to sort out, no paragraphs that I have to read, so let's just jump right into the game, shall we? Oh, and we left Rob out in the middle of a cornfield.
Because one does.
As one does, of course, because they don't care. They will not come back for you. Figure it out. Figure it out. Who wants to do what? You are, let's say that you're back where the hayride took off. The ride is parked and you could go wherever.
What's the plan, Marty? Sorry, I interrupted you, Helena. What was you trying to say just now?
How much time would it take us if we wanted to walk back to where, because we just left Rob. Are we just done with him?
Oh no, we can get to him easy, probably.
It's not hard. It's right up that road.
And it seems the security here is not that bad, so we can probably go wherever we want.
Yeah, but how long is it gonna take us?
I don't know. I'm not too worried about it.
15 minutes?
Yeah, I would say 15 minutes or less, probably. The ride took about maybe then to get to the apple orchard and maybe another 5. Tractors don't move very fast. You could probably walk 3/4 the pace the tractor was going. So not too much longer than what the tractor did.
You want to go get Rob back? We could probably... I'm very loud. Rob!
No, I mean, just...
Hey, man!
There he is.
Something's happening, or... I mean, it doesn't.
Look, he's coming running. Look, you see him?
Emerging from the corn is Rob. He looks haggard and excited.
Like a puppy?
Yeah.
Rob.
Hey, guys.
Helena was worried about you.
Who?
Come on.
I didn't like doing that.
I didn't like hearing it.
Oh, yeah, man. No, I left my sword in the van, man. I gotta go get it, man.
I don't think we need it right now, but maybe before nightfall.
No, yeah, man. I can agree with that. I have a question. Do you think they deliver pizza out here?
Most certainly.
Hell yeah. I think we might be able to get some pizza delivered and then kidnap the pizza delivery person and make them solve the mystery. What do you think?
I'm gonna say no to that.
Fair enough. Spitballing.
It wasn't a bad idea, Rob. It really wasn't.
Well, thanks. You want to make an egg, you got to break a few omelets.
I don't know if that's...
Hey, GM, real quick. Did I know that there was talk of graffiti at the side of the ticket booth. Do we look at it? Do we know what it is?
You have not looked at it yet because the cider mill is still open for another 15 minutes, maybe 15 to 30 minutes, and you were told to find the owner after it closes to get a tour of the damage done to the property.
Oh no, screw that. I'm gonna go and look at the graffiti. And just wander away as Rob goes. Who? I'm just gonna wander away and go look at the graffiti.
So weird. She was just worried, I promise.
Oh, all right. Rob doesn't seem to be noticing what's been spoken of.
Hey Axel, can you do any like voodoo magic to like come up with like the answer to the mystery?
No. No.
All right.
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna go see if I can find the owner. They might be able to.
I'll stand behind you like a tough guy.
They called us here, so you don't need to do that. I'll
Okay. Go ahead.
head to like or look for like the office or something other than like the gift shop.
Okay, fair enough. So, Helena, you're able to obviously just literally walk up to the tarp that's stapled basically to the back of this building that we described last week for anybody who may have forgotten, because I would have forgotten by now. And by last week, I mean 2 weeks ago. It is attached to the building that you got the tickets in that's connected to the gift shop, the tickets for the hayride, that is, where Bean was working, everyone's favorite. It's just the whole back of it is tarped up. It's a pretty big size. It's bigger than like a regular house garage. So, decent size. You can just like pull it off if you really felt like it. Marty, the owner, will be you'd be able to find him by asking probably any employee, like, hey, can I speak to your manager? No one likes hearing that. You'll be able to find the guy. I'm not going to make a fake blueprint for this place just to run you around in circles to find the person that you were sent here for.
All good.
So Helena, what you see is I wrote it down. It's a symbol of some kind. Looks fairly simple, but you know that it's not, like, something is telling you that this is not in a language. This is a symbol. And then on top of it, written in like, it's not even spray painted is the weird part. It's like painted with a brush. Like this dude went and found paint and like used it how it's supposed to be used. And it says, if I can't have you, nobody can. Written on top of this symbol. So the symbol's big and in the background in let's say it's like bright purple paint on the back of this like red barn. And then on top of it in like regular white house paint. If I can't have you, no one can. Marty, you find the owner and he seems not very thrilled that you have to come out in the first place. He's groaning and bitching about having a business to run and he doesn't have time for this, and that's why the whole place stayed open all day and he just tarped it over even though it's an eyesore and he's surely going to lose money because his place looks so bad. And he walks you over to where Helena's already standing and he gives you a little bit of shit for it, for already being there. You see the same thing. It's a symbol and the words. And there's a broken window that you didn't notice before right on the other side of the tarp that looks like it had just been smashed with a brick or something. But it's like far away from the graffiti a little bit. It's like too far for you to touch with your hand and touch the graffiti at the same time. It looks like it was just done just because somebody was angry. What would you all like to do?
Do I recognize the symbol?
I'm going to have you roll a regular 2d6 roll for me and then add your weird, and that'll tell me if you know it.
Same thing for me.
Yes, please.
I want to investigate a mystery.
Nope. I failed. I got a 5.
Okay.
I got an 8.
An 8. Okay. With an 8, because I'm treating this like D&D rolls, you would know, and then we'll get to your investigative mystery in just 1 second. You would know that this is a symbol based on the shape of it is related to some kind of attachment or detachment or love spell. It's one of the three. You know that it's in the category. You don't know what exact type it is, but you know that it can't be good because it's connecting a person to another person somehow.
Marty, this is not good. This is like a spell thing. Whoever wrote it, I think, is trying to connect to like whoever else this like I can't have you person is.
Can I ask, do you have your lore library yet, Helena? I don't know if you have that level up yet or if you're going to have it.
I took that at the end of last game. I have a mystical library. Like the
Okay,
answer.
but you haven't been home to check it out yet. I see. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I haven't checked that. I do have like random like Wiccan books and just general like occult things already in my inventory though.
As you would, based on your backstory. Yep, for sure. So she tells you this, Marty, and then Don, what did you roll for your investigative mystery, and what would you like to ask me?
It yet. Let me go ahead and hit a roll for you real quick. What is that? Cool.
Investigative mystery is sharp.
I fail.
Complete failure?
Yep.
Well, I guess you don't know what's happening. Take a point of inspiration. It doesn't say anything happens when you fail, so good luck with that.
I was trying to determine where the guy went. That was my question.
Yeah.
So I'm looking
enough.
at the ground and stuff. No idea anything that's going on.
Can I talk to the manager guy while telepathy to see if I can get like his. If he's not going to tell us, I want to be able to like know that he's telling me the truth.
Okay, you want to kind of detect thoughts while questioning him? Okay.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Do you know who this is about? Like, I have like a kind of idea of who this might be. Do you have any? Do you know who wrote this, or like think you know who wrote this?
I can't keep track of all the people that get pissed off at my establishment every day. It's retail. The customer's never right, despite how many coupons I give out, okay? This could be anybody that I've seen within the past week. And his thoughts are just, this is losing me money. I am very angry. One-track brain. Get this fixed for me. Thank you.
Do you think it could be Steve? Do you think Steve wrote this?
I'm sorry, I have company. Okay, he kind of like pauses for a second, having to think about who Steve is, even. And then like his eyes kind of roll back and he realizes that it's the person he had to let go earlier this week for harassment claims. And he's like, well, as good a guess as any, I suppose. I mean, like, certainly disgruntled, certainly angry. Seems to fit the MO, you know?
Yeah, you got his fucking address?
I can't give you that, man. I'm sorry. I mean, like, beating him up's not going to take my graffiti off this wall, you know what I mean?
That wasn't a no. Where's your office?
Did he think about the address when he asked that?
He doesn't know every employee's address off the top of his head, so no, he did not. Good guess, though.
It was worth a try, okay?
Yeah, fair enough. He's not going to tell you where his office is because you obviously want to go through his paperwork. So, he'll probably just be like, "Look, all I got is that it's here. I don't know what else you want to know. Like, I've pissed off a few people, okay?"
What are you doing to piss people off, Apple Man?
All right, so like, I don't. The same thing people always get pissed off about, you know, like train rides. They're non-refundable tickets. Like, they go on the hayride. I said train, I meant hay. But like, the kid doesn't want to go, or someone had an allergic reaction to the hay, and suddenly that's my fault. They want a refund because the ambulance came. Like, I can't make everybody happy.
Gotcha.
I got a question. Why did you call us?
It's got the spooky symbol on it, right? That's your deal. You deal with the spooky symbols.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like my wife, she had this thing. It was in her coffee maker, right? It just kept going off, and we were like, "Coffee maker must be haunted," right? So then you guys had to come out and you just fixed the coffee. You actually just bought her a new coffee maker, which was great. Thank you. It's really great. But like spooky coffee maker. So I was like, "Wow, what's the next best thing to spooky coffee maker?" It's this creepy graffiti on my wall. So I called you guys.
Because of the symbol.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see if we can figure this out. We'll poke around and see if we can get some idea on what to do about it, other than just painting over it.
Hey, that tractor driver went above and beyond for us. He's amazing. You should give that guy a raise.
Okay. I will keep that into consideration come the quarterly review time.
Really, really quick, just reading my note again. Before he turns to go, like after everything's done, before he turns to go, I'm gonna speak into his mind. Where is your office? And see if he kind of thinks about it.
Yeah.
This can't possibly go wrong.
He's already been asked, right? So he's probably already not willing to give it up. So I would really like for you to roll plus weird for me on this one. Because I think you gotta roll.
13.
13. Hold on. Okay. On a 12 plus, not only do they do what you want right now, but they also become your ally for the rest of the mystery if you do enough for them permanently. But you don't have anything to offer this man. So instead, he'll turn to you. What are you going to give him? Are you going to paint his wall for him? Don't look at me like that.
I mean, we might. I don't know. We're gonna solve the spooky shit.
Oh, okay. Instead, he'll be like, "Oh, my office? Oh, it's just this way. You want to come see it? Okay." Like, suddenly change his demeanor. It's crazy. Magic shit. Whatever. And he'll walk you through basically the main... You ever see the movie Halloween Town? You know the big pumpkin in the middle of the whole city? There's like one of those that you have to go around, but it's an apple. And you like circle around it. And you circle way too far. Like, he definitely took you the long way around the apple. And then you go into like this small building that's just like connected to the building I described that has like the tables that are serving the colorful canned drinks. It's just right off the side of that, like a little separate room. And it's a door, a desk, a water cooler, and a filing cabinet, and that's it.
I'm just gonna lean into Martin and go, "Hey, I got you another clue."
Yep.
While walking through the center of the cider mill, I think you probably might spot somebody who's familiar to you. Chris.
No, I got that. Question, recap of who all can I see?
Now the whole party is together. So we have Rob, Helena, Axel, Marty, and Don. Don is there, and you definitely know Don.
Got it. Oh my gosh. Hello, kids. It's been so long. Oh my God. Helena, I love your hair. Oh my God. Dawn. Marty, I love your hat.
Shit.
Hi, Axel. Oh, hi. Rob. Hi, everybody. I heard we were making sandwiches. So I stopped to get some cider. You can't have a sandwich without some cider. You'd be thirsty. So I'm just here to try to help. What are you kids doing?
Spooky shit.
Oh, I love spooky shit. She's like adjusting like her little like apron. It's been a while since I've seen some spooky. What's going on? Can I help?
Well, you're not sure. I think it's just a former employee being weird. Is that what we got so far, guys?
Looking
Yeah, we're
like
like
it?
We're totally gonna murder and abuse her. It's gonna be great.
No, it's the guy that's the bad guy, I think. Right? It was a guest that he was being weird about, right?
I'm not gonna lie. I totally got high in that field the other day. It might have been today. I'm forgetting.
Just like wrapped.
Either way, Mama Mitzi, you should have brought the twins with you. You know it's dangerous over here.
But that's why I didn't bring the twins. I just wanted
Oh
to
my
confide
God!
in
You know they can
them.
protect themselves and you. Come on.
I can take care of myself, okay?
Okay, all right.
But thank you so much, John. I love that you're looking out for me. But that's my job. I'm here to look out for you. So can I help in any way?
Marty?
Sure. Well, we were hoping to be able to
Marty's hat. Just like interrupt him blatantly and just like fix his hat, like lick her thumb and like get some like schmush off of his cheek. Sorry, Marty, I couldn't help it. I just had to help fix you up a little bit. You look good.
So you guys would know this character as the twins' mother, Mitzi. She lives across the street from Dawn, and everybody in the community is well acquainted with Mitzi. Marty, you know for a fact that this woman can handle herself just fine. Chris, if you could describe what Mitzi looks like for the audience, please.
Oh, absolutely. So picture Octavia Spencer in Ma, and if you didn't see it, she is like a solid all of 4'11", plump lady with like bangs and a little bob. She's got like the super cute like wire rimmed glasses. The cat eye glasses. She's always wearing an apron and like it looks like she freshly baked something every time you see her. She's short, she's stout, she's very kind of like quiet, but not quiet. Let me take that back. She's definitely not quiet. She's more like she seems like the demure and shy type until you speak to her, and then she just is like a firecracker. She's mom material.
Thank you. And now Mama's here.
Got any sandwiches?
No.
I too would also like a sandwich.
Damn.
You would like sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry. I must have misheard. I got a sandwich for you, Axel. 1 second.
What did you think he said, Mama?
Reach her apron and just get one Axel, completely ignoring Rob. Rob's on drugs.
I used to be homeless. This is delicious.
Oh, sweetie, would you like a second? Here, baby. She's gonna reach and give him like 4 more fucking sandwiches. Come by anytime if you're ever hungry. I will take care of you. You don't have to worry, sweetie. You look like you're putting on some weight. You look so good. If you need anything, just let me know. I am so here to help you. Let the twins know they'll let me. I'm here for you.
When you turn around to grab more sandwiches, I put dirt on my face. I reach down, put a little. I'd be like, I'm a little messy too. Can you wipe off the dirt on my face too?
She is going to immediately be like, where did dirt come from? And lick her phone, like immediately start going at it. Hey, do you need a bath? Do you have access to a shower?
He's actually staying at my house. He's your neighbor. Oh, I was.
Then why are you so dirty?
We came to a corn maze. I thought it was all right to get dirty.
Just rubbing your face in the dirt? That still doesn't explain things.
You might have nailed it right on the head with that answer.
You ever hear the expression rolling in hay?
Kids are so funny.
Kids these days.
Mitzi, can I have a sandwich as well, please?
Of course, Helen. And I'm so sorry to hear what happened with you and she just like looks
it's totally fine. We're
if you want to talk,
remember it anymore. It's totally fine.
Yeah, if you need, I'm here for you. And she's gonna slide you a special sandwich that has like a little heart on it, and it says "Mama loves you."
When she turns back, I'm gonna rip like right down the middle of the heart, and I'm gonna hand half Rob.
Oh no, thanks. I'm gluten intolerant. I appreciate it though.
I just shove it all in my mouth. Just all of it.
No one
all
knew
of
what
it.
gluten was in 2005.
Rob did. Rob had to. Rob.
What don't you tolerate about gluten?
No, like you know how like some people like eat food and then it like processes through them and then like they get nutrients from it.
Yes.
My body decides to not do that, and it does this thing where instead of like,
Anyways, I'm baking bread. Would anyone like some? I've got loaves of cinnamon bread at my house. If anyone wants to come get some. If you like raisins, I've got some with raisins. If you don't like raisins, I've got some raisin-free bread because I heard some people are raisin intolerant, but it's bread.
that's
With
that's
extra
a really
gluten.
cool new way to talk, like putting the like beginning of your sentence in the middle of mine. Like, how do you do that? Is that like
You know
practice?
what? Anyways, everybody here who's not problematic, how would we like to move forward? If you have not unleashed some severe emotional trauma on my dear beloved Helena here, I would like to continue talking to you.
Oh, well,
All right.
count me out.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
wanna go
It
hang
was nice
out,
talking to
Axel
you.
and Rob? I think
I'll
it's
see you
just you
later.
and Marty and Helena. Then Mitzi, we'll see you later.
Yeah.
Peace out. Thank you
who's
so
Mitzi
much.
mad at? Who's Mitzi mad at? I'm
They're
confused.
all okay. Like me and my boys just solve mysteries now. It's fine. We're all fine.
I make eye contact with you, Helena.
Are you sure you're
I
fine?
just I grab my head and I'm just gonna like sink and just like put my head like on Mitzi, like proper like stoop and just put my head on Mitzi's shoulder. It's been a long day.
Mitzi's gonna like grab you and hold you while shooting death glares at Rob.
Rob, it was Axel that did that.
You don't even know that.
She doesn't know that.
You're right.
She has no context. All she thinks is Rob broke this girl's heart. She knows nothing else. She's like a true mom in this environment. She doesn't know what's actually happening. She's
did that for you.
protecting this girl.
Anyway, Don, can you explain the term Freudian to me?
Yeah, so there was this homie named Sigmund. I think he was a big deal. Come with me.
Yeah, man.
I'm coming too, guys. Is that all right?
Yes, what?
Is that
Come
cool?
on.
Yeah.
You can always
Oh,
come.
okay.
You guys go along. We'll catch up in a minute.
Yeah, we'll meet you at the van.
Which van? Oh, I was driving.
How'd you get here?
I drove here.
Okay, well, we'll meet you in the parking lot, and we'll zoom out. We'll roll out. You know, like they say in that one.
Okay, well, everyone, put on your seatbelts though, because if you don't buckle up, I'm not taking this car off.
All right, I'm driving with you. You seem safe.
Okay, reach under your seats if you would like. I made little snack packs. You never know when someone's hungry. There's some Capri Moons in there. There's like an ocean spritz flavor. And there's like some little ham sandwiches too. I know I just gave you sandwiches, but there's more sandwiches. And there's also some gushes. I heard y'all like those. So just reach under your seats if you'd like a little snacky snack. You might be feeling peckish.
Yeah, why is there a My Little Pony figure and a glass jar underneath here? This is crazy.
Shut up. Stop talking.
Like figurines, and I noticed one in one of the kids' rooms one day. It was filled with like this liquid. And
Stop
I don't know
talking.
what it
Everyone
is.
stop talking right now. Anyways, are we leaving the cider mill? Is that what's happening right now?
I'm
I
not.
look at Marty and I'm like, but I stay with Marty. I'm solving this shit.
Yeah, I'm staying in the office. I wanted to talk to
So,
you.
I'm sorry. I'm very confused as to what happened between Rob and Don, where you guys just say, like, can you explain to me, the person running this game, where you are right now?
I was just trying to pull Rob and Axel away so that they could talk because she said anybody who's not who's
so they
hurt
could stop getting
Helena
bullied
get
by
away
Mama
from.
Mitzi?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we just walked off.
So the door to this manager's office is wide open. The dude's just standing there like, look at what I made. And it's a desk with one picture frame on it of a dog. Like, there's nothing in here. So where are we moving on from here that does not involve My Little Ponies, jars, or ham sandwiches under a hot minivan seat?
What's the
Well,
dog's
I'm
name?
hoping we can convince him to tell us where Steve lives, so we can go have a chat with Steve because he might be like. It seems seems likely that he may have motive, and he's the only person that we know of that may have motive to be like this.
Okay. So on a 13, you find out that Steve has been living in a mobile home nearby. It's maybe a 3-minute drive. Like, this was the closest job he could find to his house. Easily convenient for him. The dude's like, I don't know, like 22. Like, just was trying to get a place that he didn't have to drive to because he doesn't have a car. You find out that this guy's willing to spill as much information as you're like asking him that doesn't basically portray or betray his personal, like, private things about himself, right? So he tells you that this kid bikes to work every day. Well, he did before he was fired, and that's the information that you came for. So that's all I'm going to give you. Do you have anything else that you want to ask?
Did he say what did he do that actually got him fired?
So what the incident that happened was a female employee named Jolene came forward and said that this boy had been showing up to her house and showing up at work when he wasn't scheduled just to be around her, and it made her feel uncomfortable. So when they asked him about it, he said that yes, he was doing it. He did not plan to stop because they're soulmates and they're going to be together forever.
Okay. Do you happen to have her address as well?
He does. And he's a little bit more hesitant to give that to you, but she lives... I didn't pick a spot for the cider mill. Yes, I did. She lives, we'll say, in an apartment complex between the cider mill and behind Don's house. So somewhere in the, like, northern stretch of 12 Mile, a little bit off to the side. So also not far away, maybe 3 blocks away. Or if I said 3 blocks away before, maybe 5. A little bit further than
Sure.
the other guy lives.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you.
For sure.
Anything else? Looking at, like, Helena.
Can you do me a real favor, just real quick? So there was this, like, if I take you out to my car, can you tell me if you know where this sign came from? Because I took it down from, like, the corner right in front of the ticket booth because it didn't feel right, like something felt off. And I think that whoever did your paint job maybe did this as well. And I just want to know, like, if you know where it came from.
Are you talking about that corn maze sign they put up across the street all week?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was just, yeah.
So there's this house on the corner of the street. You probably saw it. There's these kids that live in that house, and they came over here a few weeks ago, and they were obsessed with the corn maze. I couldn't even get them out of there. Suddenly, this guy has a southern accent. We're going to ignore it. They took a little poster from a garage sale, and they planted their sign right in their cornfield. They don't even have a maze there. They were just so excited about that corn maze, they just made their own.
Just straight up stole some kids. I mean, okay.
This is what we call a red herring, folks. Amy has fallen for the bait.
No! I mean, like, do you want to come solve a mystery with us?
I got business to run. I don't know what you think I'm doing here. That's my whole point. That's the whole
Marty's
reason
going
why
to look
you're
at Helena like, no, that's a bad idea.
The last thing you should do, pin over at least a little bit of that symbol. You need to cut that out. It cannot be complete. Go and do that, like, right now.
I got way too much to do tonight. I got a whole karaoke bar happening later tonight. It's Friday. It's not Friday. It's Wednesday. Do you know what that means? I think it's actually Thursday. It's karaoke night. I, as a DM, forgot what day we were having this episode. And I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. It's Tuesday.
It's Wednesday.
Okay, it's Wednesday. It's karaoke night. I got like 35 drunk adults in this room over here that I gotta keep an eye on.
You need to break the spooky shit, or more spooky shit is going to be.
I'm 85% certain that's why you're here.
Yep, it is. Let's go.
Go and, like, just chip, like, I just want a line through the symbol. I don't care about the rest of the graffiti, just a line through the symbol, just in case.
Okay. You do that. And while you do that, you are reminded of the fact that there are literal words painted over this symbol. So the symbol has already been made not intact.
I said
Evidence has been taken.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna actually look at what the symbol was actually made with. If
All
it
right.
looks like paint or something else.
I roll to investigate a mystery on the symbol. I have not done that.
Yes, you have not rolled to investigate a mystery. Go ahead. I believe that is plus sharp, unless you have something that makes it otherwise.
Uh, 2d6 plus sharp.
Freaking glitter paint.
That's going to be an 8.
An 8. Okay. With an 8, you get to ask me one question. This week in the resources channel, I did post a more general way to investigate a mystery if you want to ask a generic question. So there's something that you would like to ask me, go for it. It does not have to be on the list for investigate a mystery.
For the most part, I would be curious. Axel would be like very curious to know, like, if he's ever come across a symbol in his cult work. Like, what, like symbols are kind of like my deal. Like, I have them cut on my body all over the place and shit like that. And like, I'm just wondering, like, hey, is this symbol like familiar? Like, would I know what this would pertain to, like, in general?
Oh, yeah. You have seen people in your cult with this symbol carved into them. This symbol basically works as a spiritual binding spell. It permanently connects a person to another person. And as far as you know, there isn't a way to disconnect it.
Oh. Well, yep.
What's it smell like?
What's
Marty,
it smell like?
the purple of the paint is kind of crumbly. You think that maybe they mixed a few things together to kind of like rub it on there. It's made with paint, but there's also something else in it. You wouldn't really
Glitter
know
paint.
what, but you know that it's like, yeah, definitely glitter paint. Yep.
Oh, crap. This is, you know how bad this stuff is?
Axel's like, yo, this dude is permanently trying to bind himself to another person. And you're like, God, I hate glitter.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was about to say, yeah, this situation's a little different now, boys.
What's happening?
Like, so,
Oh,
we could take this off. It ain't gonna do nothing. You know, like, ba-boom. So, yeah, we better go find this one chick. I will say that, but we gotta find this dude for sure. And, you know, there's probably some boys that I can talk to about some of this. So you got this kind of shit going on around here?
Well,
Because
what
it
if
just makes the rest of us look weird.
Helen, you said you had some kind of spooky library. It's got shit like this in it, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, I've seen it in my other books and stuff. It was, like, love spells and,
Maybe
like,
one of those books has something we can do to break it.
I'm fairly certain we just have to, like, kill the guy.
Yeah, that'd probably work, but I'm willing to look. If you want to go to your house, we can look and see if your books have something. I don't think my mom's notes have anything about this.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely go back there, but, like, just remember that, like, this girl is, someone's gonna be involved in that corpse first.
all right. So,
Oh yeah, because
how about a couple of you go to Helena's and see what you guys can uncover there. A couple of us will go see if we can find this girl and make sure she's okay, and then see about keeping her safe.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take some people back to my house if they want to. God damn it! Now I'm going to learn. If you want to come and see the books.
Let's me and you go, Helena. We'll go hit the books.
I'm ready to go when you are.
All right.
Vroom, vroom.
I haven't, like, I've been really busy. Don't like judge. I haven't cleaned in a while.
I slept on a pizza box for like 2 weeks.
Sweetie, I love you regardless. Okay? And so I'm here if you want some help with some cleaning, you know, I've got my gloves right here. And she's gonna reach in and like pull out like the down to elbow, like bright yellow dishwashing gloves. I'm happy to help at any time. You just gotta ask, sweetie. But sometimes that's the hardest part, is asking for help. But you know, we've got a mystery to solve. I feel like Scooby-Moo and the gang right now. So let's go.
Roll out.
All right, so I'm assuming that the Mitzi party
Already
probably
late.
takes Mitzi's van.
Could I please grab apples before we go?
Yeah, sure.
I'm
Do
homeless.
you want to buy a bag from the store, or are you just gonna leave with them?
I don't know if my character would even have money.
You know, I have been thinking about that. Probably not a lot, but it's up to Marty whether you want to implement this thing that I thought of. Would the agency be willing to financially compensate a team that you've put together, considering your position? So, do these guys get any money for
Expense
helping you?
reports. Jesus. Making me do expense reports. Sure.
All right. Whatever amount that is, you have. So you might have a couple dollars to spend on apples.
Yeah, I'm buying some apples. Gotta stay fit. Stay fit, stay thick.
Okay. You have it's like a grocery bag made of paper full of apples. The thing's heavy.
Perfect.
It's like 9 pounds or something.
Sick. I'm not allowed to role play. Axel is hungry for some fresh apples from the orchard. He's gonna eat these bad boys up.
Okay.
Good.
Very like, you know, like the TikToks going around where they're extra juicy fruit. Like he just grabs one and squeezes it, and it's just absurdly juicy.
Green? Is it one of the green apples? That's
yeah.
juicy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he's just able to squeeze the juice out, pure strength. He's just ripped this
She's
cannon out.
gonna hand you a napkin. She's
A wet wipe.
like help you with the fucking corners.
No, this shit is the bomb, son.
There's nothing quite like a Midwestern apple, guys. I gotta tell you, straight off the tree, those shits are good.
Anybody want an apple?
Yeah, I'll take a piece.
I just throw it.
Oh, I get
That's
you.
how they used to give me food in the cold. They just throw it at me.
They just throw it at you?
Yeah.
Man, that cult sounds bad. Like, every time you talk about it, I'm like, damn, this shit sounds whack.
Yeah, no way, dude.
Yeah.
Swing it the cult.
Right.
Right.
Not even like the cool kind without butterflies.
Sorry, I go up and take an apple, and as I do it, I try and slip like $20 to the walker or whatever we Axel.
Would Axel, being a paranoid person, notice this?
Even if he did, he's like sick. $20. Fuck yeah.
Fair enough.
He don't care. Axel's been through some shit. His he doesn't like float on the same side as everybody.
You know, Axel, if you want to slide me some of those apples, I can make you some turnovers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let me just. And she's just gonna hold out like her apron, like fully billow it out. Somehow it's ridiculously larger than a normal size apron should be. Just drop some of those in here, and then I'll make you some turnovers.
Yes, ma'am.
You can just reheat them in the microwave anytime you want something warm to eat. It's easy that way.
It's easy. All you have to do, though, there is a little trick, okay? Just bear with me. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna put the popovers in the microwave. It wrapped up in a damp paper towel, and you're gonna microwave that for 30 seconds. Take it out, take the paper towel off, and then put it back in. Then you're gonna microwave it on high power for like another minute. You know what? I'm just gonna write all this down.
Yeah, just write it down. He lives in my house. You can just bring it over.
Or you can come to me. I'm across the street, sweetie.
Hey, can I smoke in your van?
Absolutely not.
Damn. All right, it'll be a minute.
You can I'm taking my car. You can smoke with me.
Oh
Are
shit!
you okay
I'm
to
a roll with
drive,
Helena.
sweetie? I know you're having a bad day. So are you okay to drive? Because I'm happy. I'll bring you back to your car.
I'm good. It's fine. I
Okay,
don't
love
trust
you.
it here.
Just random forehead kiss that's entirely like too moist, but leaves like a little like red lipstick mark. Okay, drive safely. Let me know when you make it. We're going to the same place, but like, let me know you made it.
Like, just follow the car. It's yellow. You can't miss it.
I just care about the safety of you kids. Okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. That's it.
Yeah,
None of you remember putting Mama Mitzi's phone number in your phone, but you all have it.
I have a phone. Oh my god! I keep losing this thing. That is.
Yeah. You got a jitterbug.
Definitely.
Jitterbug.
Mitzi wouldn't even like have a jitterbug because like that would bother her. Like she has the first cell phone ever made and just never got it replaced. Like she's got one of those like Nextel bricks.
Oh my god. Oh. But then you find out that Helena and Rob have like Firefly phones and you're like, "Oh, well I should get one too because they're all connected on a system."
We got walkie-talkies.
She doesn't want to support Rob because she still doesn't know the actual truth.
Helena's got a Mickey
There's no
Mouse.
the actual truth.
Yeah. Okay, so we are splitting up the party. We have Marty, Axel, and Rob heading over to either Steve or Jolene's place, correct?
Yeah, probably Marty would probably go to Jolene's first.
Jolene's first, that makes sense. And then we have Don, Helena, and Mitzi heading over to Helena's house.
Yeah.
Have Don or Mitzi ever been to Helena's house before?
No, Mitzi wouldn't have been.
I've never been there.
That's going to be fun to roleplay. Let's start with the other team. Let's start with Jolene team. You guys just want to skip straight to when you get to her place?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. You arrive at her apartment complex. It's the same as any other apartment complex you've been in. Nothing weird's happening. But you get up to her door and you knock. I'm assuming. If you do knock, nobody answers. What is your next move if no one answers?
I'm gonna investigate a mystery.
Go for it.
So
You're all 6, is that what you said?
yeah, 2d6. Ooh, that's bad. I get experience.
Mark experience. Anybody else want to try anything? Anything at all? At this door that you have knocked on?
That was a 3 I rolled, by the way.
Oh, I love that for you. That's rough, buddy. You don't even know where you are right now. You're suddenly lost. Good job.
No, that's fine. I kind of went on a psychotic tangent for a little bit during the car ride, and yeah.
All right. I will attempt to pick the lock.
I mean, you could. Or you could try the doorknob.
Well, okay. I'll check to see if the door's locked.
The door is not locked.
Okay. I will turn the knob and open the door.
Awesome. Once you're inside, you see an apartment with a general level of clutter around. It looks like somebody lives here, and it looks like somebody has been here today. Like, it doesn't look dusty or like things strewn about. It's just a normal apartment. But right as you walk in, on the counter that is about 3 feet to your left, there is a torn sheet of paper that hasn't been torn. I'll describe it a little bit better. I'm having trouble describing things today. I'm so sorry. It's a sheet of paper that looks like it was torn out of a notebook hastily with scribbly writing on it that just says, what would it say? Probably says something along the, if you want this to end, you'll meet me at the cornfield tonight. basically, right? So like this is leading you back to where you came from. It's obviously a note from somebody, and it looks like, from what you gather, that it was given to her or somehow, and she is no longer in her apartment.
Okay. Does it look like it's just her in the apartment? It's like a single apartment, or is it? Does it look like there'd be multiple people in the apartment?
That's a very good question. It looks like the place is made for 2 people to live here, but it looks like there's only one person's belongings here right now.
All right. Okay. So I will look at the others and like, crap. Looks like he wanted her back at the cornfield. This is gonna be a fucking mess. So, I will go ahead and send Don a text. Found a note, and we'll repeat what was on the note. If you want, if you want this to end, meet me at the cornfield tonight.
I just got a message from Marty. I guess like there was a note at the girl's house saying if you want this to end, to meet me at the cornfields tonight. So yeah, I don't know about that.
Are they going back there?
I mean, we got a few. It's not quite nighttime yet, right? So we could get to your house and at least grab a book that we know has what's in it and read it on the way back, you know? But hey, you should tell Mitzi, like, it's not Rob's fault. Like, because that's fucked that she's all mad at him when it's really not on him, you know what I mean?
I mean, like, she's here. No, she's not
No,
here.
we're in the car on the way there.
I just pictured Mitzi, like, in the back seat being like, what? I mean, it's not Rob's fault.
Right, I get it, but it's a mutual thing. Like, I don't know. If she's gonna be kicking it, then outcasting Rob's not cool, you know?
I mean, he did break up with me. She has her facts, right?
Yeah, but does she even know that you, like, made him into an idiot?
I didn't make him an idiot. I don't know what you're on about.
What do you mean? We done figured this out.
I mean, apparently he was in Axel's cult or whatever. Maybe they broke his brain. You don't know it was me.
All right. Either way, I think you should tell her to lay off of him a bit.
I did. You didn't see? I was like, no, everyone's cool. It's fine.
All right, I'll drop it.
It's not my fault that she loves me, okay?
Yeah.
I can't help that I'm her favorite.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Helena's group. You are approaching Helena's house, which I will let her describe in a second. But as you pull up to this actual house, there is a woman leaving out the front door wearing a nice apron set. She's got like a bonnet on her head, and it looks really weird. It looks like she's cosplaying something. And then she gets to her little minivan that says like Mary's Maids on the side outside the house. And she puts her little basket in there, and she drives off just as you guys are pulling up. Helena, will you please describe what your house looks like in your head out loud to the crowd for the first time, please?
So you know the house in Hocus Pocus where they go and have the big costume party? It's like that, but like scaled down a little bit, but it's a nice house. It's like it's definitely kind of more upper middle class. Like a good, maybe, I don't know, like I'm trying to think of something that's going to make sense in both a UK and like a US perspective, like an old like Tudor house, I guess.
There's like multiple levels to this house. A giant porch,
like
a garage that
2 or
fits
3.
multiple cars.
Yeah, I'm thinking like minimum like 4 bed. Like that kind of like it's a nice house. Like you, from the way that she speaks, you assume that she lives in like an apartment, but it's a legit big house, basically.
Whoa, swanky. I hop out the car and say, "Hey, Mitzi, we've arrived. We're here."
Oh, sweetie, if I'd have known you had this much house, I would have brought more friends. Oh, you're going to need some help in here, but that's okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to pressure you because I know people need to do things on their own time. But, you know, if you want some help cleaning this place up, and she's kind of like looking around at like some of the not so best places in the house, you know, you can just ask. You have my number. I'm learning how to text, so you can do that too. And you know, I'll just help you fix this place right up when you're ready.
I get the feeling that Mitzi uses emojis, but like completely the wrong ones, just full boomer vibes, just like the wrong emojis for what she's trying to send.
Definitely an LOL, lots of love, condolences situation for sure.
Oh, for sure. Mitzi has zero freaking clue how to text. Like, she's one of those people that like is sending you text and it's like grocery list. It's like, how is that helpful? It's like she's trying to Google it, but it's still somehow sending a text in the wrong context. Like, she's definitely struggling.
Obviously, like you said, the maid has just been. Is it like? Does everyone look kind of okay? Because I worry about like the hidden stuff that I've kind of squirreled away.
Your maid leaves open the doors to all the rooms that she's gone in. Your bedroom and the room right next to it, the doors are still closed.
What's in here? This is where you keep all your secrets. You don't have to keep anything away from me, sweetie. It's okay. I've you know, when you get to my age, you see things and you kind of learn that, you know, it's all right. You know, I'm never gonna judge.
Oh,
Except for Rob, because fuck that guy, am I right?
Yeah, I would never use that type of language, but I'm not a fan of somebody that hurts people I care about.
You I mean, just lay off Rob a little. It's fine. Like we're working well together now. It's fine. Anyway, here's my like spooky shit room, and I'm gonna open it, and it's just like a home office that I've changed into. I imagine like when you go like through the BD curtain in like a really like dodgy fortune teller place. That's the vibes.
Wow.
It's like this new incense or
What are these? Put like a skunk in here.
so there I imagine like a table full of like crystals, and then I've got like tarot cards and like a bookcase just filled with random occult books that I've gotten, including new ones that Mario was nice enough to pop over at some point for me for my mystical
Mitzi somehow like has a duster and it's dusting all of these. Like, where the duster came from, we don't know, but she's like dusting everything like meticulously, and it's like kind of like checked out of things because she's just so obsessed with the fact that like things are mildly dusty in here and she like can't handle it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the crystals in here, but I can read. Let me see your book.
I mean, kind of the ones that look like they're like haunted. Pick one of them, like the old ones.
I picked the oldest, most haunted book I can find.
You open it and it screams at you. Just kidding, we don't like J.K. Rowling. That'd be super funny though.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the oldest one's definitely not written in English.
I don't speak Latin.
Oh, I mean neither. It just looked really cool. Like it
Okay.
fit the vibe.
You got one that's written in 12 Mile?
Probably. I'm gonna go over to the ones that like I live like sectioned off the ones that Marty gave me. And pick one of these and I take a random one off the shelf.
Helena, how much time have you spent in this room looking at the different types of books that you have here? Before the incident and after?
I feel like before it would have been mostly like slumber parties for like, oh my god, we should totally do like a Ouija and like with Minoria. So it was more of like a curiosity after she would have been trying to figure out what is going on. And I think after what happened with Rob, especially, that kind of kicked everything into gear as to, oh shit, I should maybe actually be a bit more serious with this. So maybe an hour or so, maybe more every night minimum.
Okay. You would probably remember which books you sectioned specifically for love spells, considering your personal relationship with your relationships. So
She's definitely one that has like color coded like sticky tabs and all.
yeah,
The really old, like if you touch it, it's gonna like fall apart. She's just sticky tabbed over everything.
now that tracks. I'm not even gonna have you roll for this because your character in your backstory, you have studied this stuff. So you're sending Don on a wild goose chase just to read a book, but you know exactly what book or books you need to look in to find this symbol.
Look for the pink stickies. That's gonna be where we find them, I think.
I will have you roll plus sharp and then add 1 to see if you can find exactly the spot on breaking this symbol.
Hey, this says something about fairy dragons. I think they're like a curse that befalls people. I'm gonna look into it.
It's a 6. I got experience.
It's a 6 with your sharp and a 1?
I rolled 2 plus 2. My sharp is 1 plus 1.
Holy shit. Congrats on the experience. I was really hoping you'd find it. That's okay. Okay, so
Not in any rush. No one's life's in danger.
yeah, no one at all. Oh wait, what did you roll on your premonitions?
I think it was a mixed success.
It was.
Maybe 2 seconds. I can look back.
On a mixed success, do you take a +1 forward to mystery?
Let me double check.
Because I'd let you use it right now.
On a 7 to 9, you get clouded images of something bad happening in the future. Mark XP if you stop it. No, on a 10 plus, I take 1 forward.
Ooh, that sucks.
You know what? I am gonna mark a luck point, and I can change a roll to a 12. So I'm gonna take my second luck box because we need this.
Use that luck.
Sorry, I was genuinely speechless. I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna deal with the consequences.
Okay, what? 12. A 12. A nat success. Okay. On nat, but you know. Okay, so you flip through a book that you have nearly worn your fingerprints into the cover of. You have studied this book in and out, back and forth, left and right. You knew that symbol right away. You must have just been a little distracted at the cider mill. You find it, and it does say unbreakable binding spell next to it. However, we will figure out what else is written on that book after a 10-minute break because I gotta come up with stuff. We are at a lake or something. I don't know. What do we do? 10-minute break.
All right, we'll be back. Oh, wrong break screen. We'll still be back. We'll be back.
I'll send her.
Okay, so last we left off, Helena's investigating a book that I had to think of something for. So you see this symbol that you saw on the back of the barn in this book. It looks identical. This dude did his research, which you're assuming the guy wrote it based on everything that you've been told. Fair assumption. So this permanent binding spell, you know that it takes something that belongs to the person you're trying to bind yourself to and something that belongs to you, and you have to mix it in with the rest of the stuff to make the spell, right? So, it's either something that means a lot to the other person or something that's a part of their physical being. So a stuffed animal or a hair or their lipstick or their favorite pair of shoes. You have to mix something in with it. But to break it, there's no physical way. You can't set it on fire. You can't break it. You can't uncurse it. You have to sever the emotional ties between the two people involved. They have to not care about each other anymore for this spell to break, which is very hard considering it is a binding spell. That is how you break it.
I relay that. And I'm going to give kind of a knowing look to Dawn based on what we spoke about in the car and the drive over. What if I get in his noggin?
Yeah. It's pretty. I don't like that thing. But in this case, I think it's justifiable.
We'll leave it as last resort.
Yeah, but
I don't really like doing it. I don't like being in other people's heads.
I mean, if that's the only way to do it, Mitzi, you're probably confused.
Yeah, sorry, I was really just kind of sweetie, we really got to talk about you kind of your space around here, and I don't want to how to live your life, but I'm just really why so many things sticky? I can't move stuff off the surface. Okay, sorry. Yes, I okay. So there was some graffiti. Someone sprayed something on a building, and it's a binding. Do they own the building? What are they tied to? I'm sorry. Fill me in between the sandwiches to feed the hungry and needing to get the cider, and now I'm making popovers.
You know what, Mitzi? Mitzi, you don't gotta concern yourself with it. I feel like it would just be too much, push you over the edge a bit. You just keep doing what you're doing and come hang out with us, all right?
Okay, just let me know what I can do. But I heard something about the relation. I can give you relationship advice if it's something about severing ties between people. Let me tell you. I've had 5 husbands.
You don't gotta tell us, Mitzi.
All about.
You can tell them.
Some ties. Did you try burning his clothes? That always works.
It's not us.
It's not us.
Okay. So okay, I'm sorry. She's frantically scrubbing at some of these crystals because they're just driving her insane. Okay, so let me understand. When someone put a binding sigil on a building,
that's salt. You're gonna wear it away.
While she's doing this, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna push the big red button. Helena's just in Mitzi's head. Leave the crystals alone.
I've never trusted people named Crystal. Such a weird name. Why would you name that to an object or a restaurant? It's so strange.
It is strange. Let's get out of here. We gotta get over to the cornfield. Bring that book with you, Helena.
Just dead eye contact, no movement, and you still hear me in your head.
Yeah, she is not moving her mouth. You hear it in your head, but for some reason you're just like, yeah, this is how people talk.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely, this is just Mitzi's literal just not putting 2 and 2 together that she's saying stop touching my stuff. Mitzi is just processing it as a name, but she is going to put the crystals down and move on to like the next surface. But what she's saying out loud is like, why would I mess with someone named Crystal? I never trusted people named Crystal. Okay, so we need to break some bonds between some people. Is it something to do with the building itself? What's the significance of the building?
No, that's just what he used to mark it. Well, maybe the building is significant. Maybe that's where they met each other, or they first looked in each other's eyes. That could be the case.
Someone we have ties with, because maybe, or the land itself. I'm just thinking, why would it be in that one specific location? It has to do something with that building.
It's like that's a ley line. It's a point of a ley line, right? I had this one in my notes. There's a ley lines. This goes around. You probably got it too somewhere.
A whole ley line.
Yeah, it's magical shit, Mitzi.
It's been a while since I've heard about. Oh my gosh! What they say, what goes around comes around. It's like the 70s. Okay, so it's a ley line. That makes a lot of sense. Is there somebody that they want the power that could come from the ley line? They're trying to reclaim it.
I think the guy just took advantage of the power that comes from the ley lines to use the power to curse the girl. Maybe the bonds of significance, maybe not.
Is there anything about ley lines in the book? About using them?
Not that book, but you've read books on ley lines. You know that they're basically magical veins under the surface of the earth. They're intangible. You can't physically tap into one like a well, but they're there.
So they're either trying to use the ley lines to power up their spell, or they're trying to just establish some ownership over the ley line. So it's kind of, there are two different ways of looking at this. And hear me out, kid. And I could be on the wrong track here, but just Smithy's mind, she goes to places. So on one hand, we could potentially have a situation where someone all of a sudden has come into a lot of power or money or relationship that we weren't really previously expecting. Or on the other hand, someone's really tied to this land in particular and is trying to claim that. Because otherwise, what would be the significance here?
So you're saying that the binding might not even have been between the man and the woman.
It is.
Yeah, but we know specifically, Mitzi, that it's a man and a woman. We know who we're talking about,
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be woke, as the kids say.
I've never heard that ever.
If someone's trying to put a binding spell on a ley line, could they be binding the power to themselves to try to empower something else? Or is it specifically linked to the land?
Right, or is it just the girl and the guy, and he just did it there because the ley line offers power?
Is someone just suddenly in love again? And then she's gonna look at him like, sweetie, are you in love? Are you and Rob? Are you and Rob doing a thing again?
No, I mean.
Okay. Well,
I mean, he doesn't think about me like that anymore. I mean, it's fine. He doesn't think about me.
Well, sweetie, if he does, let us know, because that might solve this mystery. Okay, so
can I ask you a question, Chris?
Yes, go ahead.
How much about the supernatural in this moment, in what we're talking about, does Mitzi know before today?
Before today? Mitzi has adjacent knowledge, but she would not be particularly wise in the arcane arts. She is more of a hands-on person, so she literally is just trying to piece the pieces together. She's familiar with ley lines. She's familiar with all of this, but not enough to know how to implement them or how they would mechanically work. She can attempt to draw conclusions.
So, you're the person at a party where somebody goes, hey, do y'all believe in ghosts? And you'd be the person that goes, I think I saw a ghost once.
They were proud of the coast back in 1984.
Yeah.
a real funny story. So, like, I was at a bar and they were talking to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, why is no one having this guy's jokes? Do you know it was the ghost of Sammy Davis Jr.?" Oh my god!
All right.
All right. Either way, we need to get going. We got to get there before they do, right? We're meeting the boys up there. There's a killing happening or something. I think. I don't know.
What? Okay, yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Gang. Yeah.
To the van.
On one or the other. Helena, what do you think, darling? I not the I trust your logic, honey. Sometimes, but do you have thoughts in particular? I know you can do some the mystical, do the hobo mojo sometimes. Do you have any thoughts about whether this would specifically be about harnessing power, or if it could potentially be more about the location itself? You got any books in here that might give us more info?
I mean, like, I don't know about the books, but I had this, like, weird dream thing that keeps happening more, and honestly, I'm kind of over it. But, like, this woman was, like, I was in a cornfield somewhere, and, this woman, like, screamed to the side of me, and I think it was, like, the same one. So I'm just kind of worried that it's to do with, like, this guy and her rather than. But I mean, I don't know. Like, he could be trying to get power and, like, bringing something else, and then I got her, or like she's just, like, so horrified that he, like, graffitied her work. I don't know.
I'm just sitting in the van eating moonbursts.
Sweetie, if you want some more seat there, you can just lean forward and kind of read.
Chris, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're dropping every other word.
All that's important is snacks.
Thank you. Thank you for your knowledge. We appreciate your wisdom in this trying time.
Yo, you get in the van and you just see me, like, under the seats grabbing, like, some of the Lunchables.
Wait, how did you get here so fast? Weren't you just with Marty?
Yeah.
Plot twist, his first spell, teleportation.
Teleportation!
Only uses it to get snacks.
Marty turns around, he's like, where the fuck did Axel go? No one's ever gonna hire you as a babysitter, Marty.
Nope.
I think you're doing great, man.
Let me know when you find a summer sauce thing. There's some of that in there too. It's kind of my favorite.
Oh god, I fucking love summer sausage.
Summer
I could
sausage
eat that shit all day.
I like it when I get into the packs for Christmas and then I save it for like July and I get it half price.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
The mustard, it's so zippy.
Oh my god, I remember those summer sausage mustard sandwiches you used to make when I was a kid.
Oh my god, sweetie, you know what? I'm gonna whip one up for you as soon as I get back home. That sounds delightful. Come over, we'll talk. We'll have a couple of mouses.
All right, sounds good. You still got that potato bread?
Oh yeah, make the potato bread.
Love potato
And I
bread.
still make it with a little braided knot. I know you like that, so I still do that with the potato bread. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yes.
I got some little gin in a tumbler if you want some.
Okay.
We don't have to tell anybody.
All right.
All right, so basically we're hopping back in this van to where we headed? Where are we zooming off to?
Yeah, Mitzi, you brought a separate van, a whole minivan. So if you guys want to drive back with her, you can. Or
That's what I'm
Helena,
doing.
are you going to take your own car?
I'm gonna take my car. As much as, like, she kind of, like, she appreciates Mitzi and, like, that kind of mom vibe that she's been missing, she doesn't fully have that trust of, I'm gonna, like, rely on you for a ride back. She's gonna take her car.
Okay. Yeah,
Strong,
fair enough.
independent woman, and you know what? Helena, I respect that. Don't depend on anybody for anything. Drive your own car. And sure that you drive the speed. Drive below the speed limit. Please look both ways before you drive through an intersection. Call if you get into an accident, if there's something like that. I have your insurance information. You can just call me and I'll be there to help you. But yes, honey.
I have your insurance information, she says.
I I didn't give you my insurance. How do you have all my?
Chris, you gotta mash your push to talk button, honey. You're like breaking up. Oh, you heard if anybody, and that's it. Oh,
If
that's the
anybody
mute.
has any other questions, I also have clementines in the.
I'm so confused.
You were still cutting out there, Chris. I don't know what it
If
is.
anybody has any questions, I'm gonna sell clementines. The end.
I'm literally just trying to divert the conversation from me how to buy off for snack.
You still cut out, but it's great.
Elena takes off. She's gone.
All right.
To the apple orchard, Mitzi. Let's do this.
Are you all headed back to the cider mill?
Yes.
Solid yeps all around. All right. At this time, the time that you have taken to leave and come back, because I love running you guys around in figure eights around the whole city.
If
The
I think
parking-
we have, if I think we have the time, we'll go to find Rob's van, so he can get his sword.
Oh yeah, good point. Good point. I'm sure you could probably figure out where that is. I don't remember if you left it somewhere.
I took him to my house, but I don't remember where I picked. Oh, I think I picked him up from my work. Question mark. It might be at the river, but I remember driving.
I
him
thought
to mine and then drove him to the orchard.
Not like I don't have a track. I mean,
I thought he
no,
just
I
showed
wouldn't have a
up
track.
because he was late. He just
yeah,
showed
I thought
up.
he was with Marty because he lost his van at the strip club and just hadn't made it back to his van yet.
I thought we picked it up.
I thought he picked it up too, but then he kept talking about staying with Marty for like 3 days.
Yeah.
Here's the important question.
Or at Helena's then, I think.
Do we find the van?
We have to find the van. It has my moped in
It's
it.
in like
Doesn't
one
matter.
of 4 spots, so I'm going to say eventually you find the van.
That's all we need. All right, we got the van. We're all set to go. Hot diggity.
Okay, sorry, my bad.
I'm gonna send them a text. Okay, let's go check this place. Hey, look, there's your van.
Wonderful. Van found. Sword acquired. Cider mill time. The place is empty. There's no cars in the parking lot. Except for, obviously, the like 6 cars there for karaoke night. Obviously.
Sorry, I just remembered his van is at Helena's house because I told him to meet him at her
Oh, and he
house.
brought this fucking sword, dude.
So his van is straight up just in my driveway.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because he was like, "Look at my sword," and we had a whole moment. Yep.
So I send you down a text that we're gearing up, then heading to the cornfield.
Okay, should I grab Rob's sword out of the van?
Sure.
Cool, I got it.
Okay, cider mill. There's like 6 people here. They're inside that one room with the tables, drinking, doing karaoke, doing whatever they're doing. They are out of your way. The owner knows that you're going to be here fucking shit up. What do you do?
Is there another parking lot? Or
There.
somewhere on the other side of the buildings or something.
See, there's tractor roads. There's a lot that employees park in when they're here that's behind a barn way off to the side. Like that is out of your way. It's literally on the other side of the cider mill. Your straightest route is to use the main parking lot. If you wanted to find somewhere else to be, you could though.
I drive around the tractor route and just drive straight to the cornfield and take my car straight up.
Also doable. It's not like there's not a path already there.
I do that.
Okay. I'm sure your yellow Volkswagen Beetle loves that.
Rob opens up the trunk, takes out a case of some sort. Like 4 feet long and a couple
Rob or Marty?
Everyone's Rob.
Everybody.
No, sorry. Marty opens up the trunk, takes like a case out of the car with a couple like backpack straps, and puts it on like a backpack. It's like okay.
Okay. Where is everybody headed? Helena
And Mitzi, you can
drove
park
straight
here.
to cornfield.
We don't want to drive all the way up there. Hey, Mitzi, you got any kind of weapons or anything?
Well, it depends on what you need, kids, because I always keep that thing on.
Do
Reach
you?
behind her, pull a whole pistol out of her hair.
All right, that's all I wanted to make sure of. I had one for you if you didn't. Do you need a clip?
Oh, you know what? I'd appreciate it if you had some extra ammo.
Okay, I just pull mine out and hand it to her and throw my gun in the floorboard. Hey, whatever I do tonight, Mitzi, don't remember it, okay?
That might be hard to do, but you know, what's a secret is a secret between me and you. What happens in Mitzi's mind stays in Mitzi's mind.
I love that. Let's go.
What? Fuck. Oh, sorry. Let's do stuff.
Marty, is that a flamethrower?
Nah, it's a rifle.
Oh.
All right.
I'm sorry, I just lost it.
No, it's a rifle.
No, it's a rifle. Okay, it's business time, baby.
All right. Helena, what you see driving back to the cornfield is a fuck ton of corn. You you see pretty much the same scene that you saw earlier, except darker. When you get out of your car, you step into soft dirt and you look up and you are exactly where you were at the beginning of your premonition. You walk 5 feet in the direction that is not your car, and in the distance, a scream.
I bolt towards the scream, taking my pistol out as I go.
Do I hear
The
the
rest of
scream?
you who are walking, yeah, of course you do. The rest of you who are walking, probably at this point, towards where you saw Helena just take off, you're about halfway there. You see Don, his ears basically perk up as much as they can on a person, and he just starts probably booking it in the direction, right?
I full transform. I say, it's wolfing time! I get it, I take off.
I love that video
And
game.
everybody stops watching.
Yep.
All three of them.
Nah.
I love how the My Little Pony jar did not get Brad to rage quit. However, it's Wolfen time did it. All right. I'm assuming he's following the rest of you. You guys see Don take off. In the distance, if you tried really hard, you probably could have heard somebody yell, maybe cry. You're not really sure, but those of you who know Don know that his hearing's probably pretty good.
You think he can hear us out here?
Probably. Let's go. And I will start double timing it down the road.
It's the first time I've seen some action in years. She's gonna like immediately like pull her fucking pistol back out of her hair and start loading up.
Helena, you reach a clearing in the corn. In front of you, you see a young lady with dark blonde hair wearing a blue t-shirt and some jeans. And she's on the ground and her ankle is stuck in some pumpkin roots because you've reached the pumpkin patch now. It's at the edge of the cornfield. You already knew that. And she tripped real hard. Her knees are covered in this soft farm dirt, basically. She doesn't look injured. She looks annoyed.
Is he here? Like, what's going on? Like, where is it?
I'm sorry, what? Right? Can you help me up? The pumpkins are fucking everywhere, dude. I can't even walk here.
Are you Jolene?
Who sent you? My mom?
No, like, you know the like weird creepy guy. We think he's like coming to get you for like he's done this like weird like love binding spell, and you guys are like bound together now, and we're gonna try and fix it.
That's a lot of fucking information. Okay, I'm sorry. Weird guy. Are you talking about Steve?
Yeah.
Great, wonderful. Okay, cool. So I get that he left me that freaky note. I came here to tell him to leave me alone again. I am not afraid of him. Spells aren't real. I think that you may have taken way too many drugs. I can walk you back to the building if you need it, but you have to untangle me from this fucking pumpkin vine, though.
He's just gonna stare down and wait for the others.
She's getting increasingly aggravated at the fact that she is kneeling in dirt and cannot get up.
Yeah, apparently she's not actually like in trouble or whatever. I don't know.
Sweetie, are you all right? I'm sorry. I got him slower than the others. Are you hurt at all?
Yeah, I'm hurt. My ankle got stuck in these stupid fucking pumpkin vines, and this bitch is just staring at me. Like, you can't help me out?
Listen, we don't have to use profanity, okay? Listen, I know you're just now meeting me, but if you're going to keep cursing, you're going to have to put some money into the swear jar, okay? I'm happy to help you out, but I'm just now meeting you, okay? I'm not the target of some of your anger. I'm here to help, okay? So let's get this young lady out of the dirt. That's gonna hurt your knee.
Hey, Blue.
I'd like to cast Sword.
I flew past the girl in the pumpkins, and I'm looking for whoever else is here.
Ooh. Okay. Can I... Okay, can I have you roll for weird for me, though? Because I would really like it if you used your good sniffer to find somebody else out here.
Yeah. I mean, I can still do a regular roll and get +1 forward because I got my good sniffer, right?
Yeah.
But if you want
Brad,
to use my weird on investigate a mystery, I'm cool with that.
Whatever gives you the highest plus.
Yeah, that'll do it.
My goal is to get through the vines.
Oh. Okay.
11.
You want to use your sword to cut the vines. Okay. That's going to be a kick some ass roll.
I got an 11.
11. All right.
Where did it go?
Brad, what'd you roll on your kick some ass?
13.
Holy hell.
Nice.
All right, we're gonna combine these two together because it makes it easy for me. Rob, you whip out your sword. You have no patience for young maidens stuck in vines, and you figured that she'd probably be more helpful if you unstick her. So you swipe straight through these vines. They recoil back like a tape measure, and you see these vines shoot off into the distance that Don actually ran.
I'm gonna sprint after them.
Okay, you do that. Don,
Rob.
you're sniffing and you smell person, and you're like, oh, this person, okay, this person smells like mud, and we don't smell like mud yet, so I know that this person's over here somewhere. And you're sniffing and you're sniffing and you're sniffing, and you find a very, very round pumpkin, like a very round pumpkin. And you're looking at this pumpkin, and it's maybe like 2 feet tall. This is a fat pumpkin. You find it way in the back of the pumpkin patch. And you're sniffing around it, and you're like, okay, why does this pumpkin smell like a fucking person? That's super weird. And as soon as you do that, the pumpkin rises 10 feet into the air, and it screams a noise that you have never heard a living creature ever make before, as its limb is severed at the hand practically from where Rob cut it. And this pumpkin body, it's a human who rises out of the ground, wrapped up in vines. The pumpkin head swells to double the size. It's like 4 feet wide, this giant pumpkin head. And through a cut face, jack-o'-lantern style, you can see Steve being piloted by these pumpkin vines.
So much worse than a scarecrow monster.
I just howl.
In Monster of the Week general chat in our wonderful Discord channel that you can join if you join our Patreon, I have posted a picture that I drew today at work of what this pumpkin guy could look like.
Where's it at?
Monster of the Week general chat.
Regret.
That's gonna be a lot of pie.
Oh,
He's
fun.
got noodly limbs.
He does have noodly limbs.
Good old fashioned
Just in
noodle
time for
limbs.
pop.
This pumpkin man that you all can now see, because he is easily 12 feet tall and very big, he stands up, and the feet of this pumpkin creature spread out like spider webs through the pumpkin patch. He is connected. You can see now, if you pay attention, to every pumpkin in this patch. And he is so mad. He gets up and he starts screaming. He's looking for Jolene. He says, "You told me I was the one that you loved. You told me that we would be together. You said that I would never find anybody else. And yet you go off with him? And you're out there without me? What am I supposed to think, Jolene?" And you look at her and she looks bored, normal, tired of this. She's not even fazed by the fact that he's a pumpkin. She goes, "Look, okay, you are being way too dramatic for me right now. I'm going to need you to tone it down if you want to talk to me, because this is not how we're going to play this game." And he raises his arms, and you see 4 pumpkins rise up from the ground as mini versions that look exactly like him. And they're wobbling like the Heartless from Kingdom Hearts, weird, spooky vine limbs. And they are slowly crawling up, reaching towards her.
Hey, you! Your emotional state isn't her responsibility.
That's the first thing Rob's ever said that I've agreed with.
Middle finger.
I love you too, sweetie. I'm sorry. I'm working on bettering myself.
I've been waiting to kick some ass. I bite him.
All right. I'll have you roll to kick some ass. He has a little bit more monologuing to do, but I think that'll come later. Roll to bite pumpkin.
Big old fat fives. Big fat fives.
Ouch. All right. You go to bite this pumpkin man, who is probably one of the only things you've had to fight that's bigger than you. And you try to wrap your mouth around his arm, because that's the first thing that you grab. You go, "Nah, this ain't flying." And your giant wolf teeth clamp down on this vine. The vine pulses and expands and pushes you right off it. You go flying back, and you take 1 harm, ignore supernatural armor, for being flown into the tree behind you.
Ow.
He starts screaming again. He says things like, "You said that I'd be nothing without you, and you ignore me." And she turns to him and she goes, "Yeah, I mean, like, well, you were being kind of high maintenance. You wanted all my attention all the fucking time, so I don't really know what you want from me here. Like, I have other things to do. I can't just give you all my time. And why are you a pumpkin?" He doesn't answer the pumpkin question. Who's doing what?
So, question. My character is the only one left next to Jolene?
Correct.
No.
Oh, Marty. Marty and Axelite
Oh,
leave
Marty's
stayed
still
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
Where did Helena go?
Helena ran after Rob.
Off the rope.
Okay.
So I'm going to be trying to defend her. So I'm going to reach into my apron, which, by the way, is not like an infinite bag building type situation. It's just mom power that she has an apron that has a bunch of shit in there. So that's where her fucking bat is. She's not going to go for the gat. She's going to go for the bat and try to swing the branches away so that Jolene can get to safety.
Okay. None of them have quite reached her yet, but that will provide a +1 help out if she does get trapped, and I will keep that in mind that you are positioned there ready for that.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm ready to defend her, but I'm not charging against full pumpkin boy. I'm back here trying to defend the little lady.
Okay. She looks at you guarding her, and she kind of laughs a little bit because she doesn't feel threatened by him, despite the fact that he is a 12-foot tall pumpkin monster. And she looks at him directly, 200 feet across the path, and she just screams at him, "You're kind of fucking pathetic."
Ooh.
Above table, I rock with her energy, and I need to channel this. Right, like I love this. I need this for my own personal inspo.
Be careful what you say.
Oh shit! Take it back.
He's a bad guy.
She continues to say things that you never want to hear from somebody who you thought that you liked.
Yeah.
She continues to tear this guy down. He genuinely, everything he's saying, it sounds like he just wanted her attention.
But he turned into a pumpkin monster. It's kind
He
of
did.
options before you do that and start trapping people in pumpkin patches. I mean, maybe you could talk about it before making a little sigil.
Yep. He is a pumpkin monster.
But we are people with feelings. Can we just talk this out, Jolene? And maybe just like the two of us, well, sorry, 3 of us coming together. I'm already got some apples. I'm gonna make some puffers. Then maybe we can just all talk. You want to talk about it, Jolene?
You talk way too much.
Okay, fuck this brat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say the F word.
Jolene, being freed from the vines, begins to walk away. She doesn't want to be here. She doesn't like you. She doesn't like him. She doesn't want to be here. She walks away. There's still a 12-foot tall pumpkin monster. Yes.
I'm just gonna watch her leave. Like my character is all about supporting like women in shitty situations, but Jolene is kind of a little twat. So gonna let her leave and just kind of survey my teammates and see where I'm needed.
I would like to jinx the 12-foot pumpkin monster.
Okay. I would also like to point out something to the people who are magical adept here, the people who have seen this spell before. Helena, you've read it. Axel, you've seen it. She doesn't seem like she's bound to literally anyone, does she?
No.
Yeah, it's
No.
But I'm not there. I'm doing some stuff. I heard some stuff go down, so.
Okay. Helena, she doesn't want to be here. She's not bound to anything here.
I just made a very, very good point and I'm upset.
So I see that she's crying and I'm gonna like move up towards her because I see she's upset. So I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go protect my baby. What's wrong, sweetie? I know we've got like a seemingly large pumpkin that I like to harvest later so I can make pies. What got you so upset?
Helena, your vision blacks out.
Oh, she's gone.
You stand there and you go deaf and you go blind for about 3 whole seconds. And then when you open your eyes, all you see is a very, very soft pink glowing light. And your automatic instinct is to reach for it or walk towards it. You take 1 step out and reach your hand out. It's gone, and you're back in the cornfield.
Okay. Sorry, you said soft pink light.
Yes.
Okay, noting that. I'm gonna be super freaked out, and I'm still gonna try and jinx the pumpkin if I can.
Roll for Jinx and remind me what it does, please.
Jinx is I can encourage coincidences to occur the way I want. So I can either interfere with the monster, help a hunter, or inflict harm and things like that.
What would you like to do with this Jinx before you roll?
I would like I kind of just want him to like trip over his own feet, like trip over his own roots and plummet to the ground.
Okay.
Like face plant.
Roll for me.
It's an 8.
Can you tell me what a mixed success does if it's on your sheet?
A 7 to 9 hold 1, so I get to do 1 thing to him. So yeah, I'm gonna inflict 1 harm on the target due to an accident. I'm gonna have him trip over his feet and faceplant and crack. Just kind of like dun the pumpkin head a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
I would
you-
say that's probably what happens, right? Because you have to hollow out a pumpkin to make it a jack-o'-lantern. He goes to move, I feel like forgetting probably that he's connected to a million other pumpkins in this patch, and trips, and there's a crack going straight from the nose to the eyeball on the face, and you can see in there's Steve, or what you assume to be Steve based on the situation here, because you hadn't met him yet, and he's crying.
After watching Jolene walk away for a little bit, Marty was starting to get ready for a fight, and then she started like running her mouth, and he was like, "This doesn't seem to be what we think it is. Something else is going on." So he's gonna like casually, calmly walk over to where Steve is, and the others, and it's like, "Hey, guy, hang on. It's Steve. How'd you end up becoming a pumpkin?"
I was talking to my mom, actually, and I was telling her about this girl and how she was being kind of mean to me, and then she told me that maybe I could just like do that thing with the 2 candles where you like set the string on fire and it makes people not like each other anymore to make me feel better. But I went to the crystal shop, and then the lady gave me something else and said that it will work much better for me. So I followed the instructions on the paper, and then I kind of fell asleep in the pumpkin patch, and I don't know what happened.
Hey, oh, Steve, sweetie. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry to hear that you're hurting so much. I mean, I get it. I get it. But we don't have to hurt other people. If you would like, you can pumpkinify yourself, and maybe we can talk things through. Do you want to hurt people, or do you want to talk? Because it's hard sometimes, but I've got some moon gushes in the car, and some clementines, and maybe you just need a little snack, and just some time to decompress, because relationships are hard, but you don't have to hurt people.
Steve, you've been offered something real nice here. I want to make a counterpoint that I think you won't be able to refuse. Now, Steve, it's very important to me that you know that your survival depends on you answering this next question very nicely. Are you planning on hurting that girl Jolene as soon as we let you go? Because if so, I will cross you off my goddamn self. Do we have that very fucking clear?
Is he really threatening me right now?
I am. Now, buddy, calm down for just a moment. We're going to let you go. We're going to figure out how this is all ready to get Seti and spaghetti now. But first, we're going to make sure you do not contact Jolene again. And if Jolene becomes a problem, we will deal with her ourselves. Now, good friend amigo, what happens if we let you go? What happens if you leave the pumpkin patch? Am I going to have to visit you?
No, I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't know why I'm a pumpkin. If you can get me out of here, I'll leave and I'll never talk to her again. But I don't know how to stop being a pumpkin. I don't know why I'm like this.
I'm going to look over to Mitzi and shrug. That'll be it.
You know what, Rob? I like your energy. We're gonna talk about this, but you do owe me some coins in the swear jar. But we'll talk a little bit about this later. Steve, question, sweetie. You said that you saw a lady in a shop and she gave you some instructions and woke up in a pumpkin patch. Do you know what you did before you got here? Because it sounds like you formed a bond with something, and it's not Jolene because she just left. Did you do anything with pumpkins before you got to the patch?
So what happened was what had happened was I took the instruction and I came here because she works here and I knew that she'd be here, and I went to where she normally works, and I found one of her hairs on the ground because the instructions that I have to take something, and I put it in that purple stuff on the wall that I had to draw. And I think I did a pretty good job drawing it because now I'm a pumpkin.
You know what? It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. I understand. We've all experienced some heartbreak. I understand. You're safe. It is okay. We understand you're not going to hurt Jolene. Do you mind telling us who the lady was that you took advice from? Because I think maybe we need to go talk to her a little bit.
you know that place that looks kind of like it smells bad that's next to the forest?
Yep.
You know
Enough said.
the old lady that doesn't talk?
Uh-huh.
She just gave me this bag when I said that Jolene didn't like me back, and that I wanted her to like me, or I wanted to forget her. And she said words, and I don't think they were out loud because I don't remember what she sounds like, but then she gave me this, and so she told me that it would make Jolene like me again. Because Jolene, she said these things, and she said that we were going to be together forever, and that I was her favorite, but then she stopped talking to me.
You know, sweetie, I recently went through something exactly like this, and you know, when you're with someone and they tell you all those things that make you feel so special,
Mm-hmm.
it's hard when they leave, and it makes you feel like you're less than, and you're willing to do anything to get them back so that you can feel that feeling again.
And she was so mean to me, and then she said horrible things, and she made fun of me in front of everybody. And then 4 more pumpkin people rise up out of the ground because he's getting visibly angry.
Wait. During this whole conversation, I've been tearing this pumpkin patch apart. Just in the background of this entire conversation, I'm just tearing up pumpkins, tearing up roots, just full wolf in it.
He tries to raise more pumpkin people from the ground, but it's just a tangle of vines. And then he starts crying harder because his pumpkin things isn't working anymore.
Sometimes our things don't work the way that we want them to. You know what? If you could stop with the pumpkin people, you know, we don't have to have a fight today. There are bigger battles to fight, but right now I want you to know that, you know, all the things that Jolene said that made you feel special, all of those things are still true. You're still great. You're still wonderful. You don't need someone else to say that. And I want you to understand and believe that, because my wolf friend out here it might bite your toes, and you might want that in the future. So you know, if you're able to have a like just decompress a second and maybe talk through things. It's hard to control emotions, but I also want you to keep your extremities.
Steve, on the other side of that coin, you're going to learn how to express your emotions very succinctly, very stably, very quickly, because, Steve, I don't think you want lead poisoning, do you?
He was gonna come in with a sword, and now he's gonna poison me? Who is this guy?
Correct. Yeah, you got to get your shit under control, buddy. Now, my name is Rob. Nice to fucking meet you. This is my good friend Mitzi. Mitzi just decided to roll up with the party for a couple of minutes here. We're calling her an assistant for now. Now, Steve, oh my God, we're going to figure out how to dispel this magic here. Now, my buddy on the back end, Axel, I think he's going to be our guy to consult, him or Helena back there. We're going to figure out exactly what's needed to get you released from this. And Steve, you've got to calm this down. You've got to go see a psychiatrist. You got to go get properly medicated. You got to have a health plan. And I'm going to take a copy of your driver's license, because if you don't get back to me in a couple of weeks, well, it's going to be like Fight Club. I'm going to track you down. I'll cut off your eyelids, and then I'll make you watch as I cut the rest of you up. Now, Steve, we don't want that. So figure your shit out, all right?
What if I don't have a driver's license?
Oh, poor guy. I'll find your passport, your library card.
Okay.
Your
I have a
gift cards.
school ID. Does that work?
Love that for both of us. Basically, you're going to spend a lot of time volunteering and being a great fucking citizen. You're going to do what this lady, pointing over to Mitzi, you're going to do what this lady suggests. But I think we're all about SETI and spaghetti. Does that sound like we covered it?
I'm confused at the instructions that have been given to me.
Love it. All right. We're going to get this guy all SETI and spaghetti. So long as you don't do your best impression of a kid on a Nerf gun box, we'll be all set. How's that sound?
All right. So, Axel, Helena, why don't you two check out Steve, Rob, Mitzi? Let's go see how Don's doing.
Are they doctors? Are they going to fix me? Are they going to
Right.
get rid of this
They're
pumpkin?
gonna try. They're gonna try.
Marty, we're still getting paid for this shit, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go over. I want to see if there's any way of just kind of taking the pumpkin head off, like it's like a mascot head.
No.
Okay, so I kind of sort of know how to break this, but it's when it's like between two people. I need you to just like really not like pumpkins anymore. Just try that for me. Like you need to have like no emotion towards it. Like you're never gonna
promise you,
want to eat a pumpkin.
Scary lady, look at me. I promise you that I really don't like pumpkins.
Above table question. Can
Yeah.
you further describe how his body is connected to this entity?
Yeah. Have you ever seen Men in Black? You ever see that alien that tries to possess that one farm guy and the skin's twisted all fucking weird around his neck? And it looks like something's not quite right. The vines are doing that. Yep, that guy. With his arms and legs right now,
Okay.
they're bent into this weird ass position. It looks like he does not have bones. It is, in fact, a no bones day for this man.
So if his arm were to be chopped, like if we chopped off like a pumpkin arm, it would cut off his physical arm.
Yup.
And inside of the head is just his head.
Yup.
Got it. So it's basically like an exoskeleton.
Yeah. He is a
Got it.
stormtrooper and this is his armor.
Got it.
Where did you like fall asleep? You said like you fell asleep in the pumpkin.
So I did the painting thing with the purple, and then I said the words because I thought that like it would like get the point across, right? Because like you have to say words for people to understand what you mean, but I'm not very good with words. And then I took a step back and I went, wow, I drew that symbol real nice, right? Because I think I did. And then I woke up here.
I'm just gonna like hope that like your body was worried. So you can just
Should I roll
put it back
to it?
together.
Sorry.
I didn't even hear what she said. You want to roll to what?
Investigate a mystery.
God, I would so fucking love for you to investigate this mystery so hard, my man.
I haven't gotten to do much.
Like I just want to like find your body, and we're just gonna try and like shove it back together.
You could also possibly read a bad situation as well. Essentially, it's the same roll. Unless something makes you not roll with sharp for either of those, it's practically the same thing. But I would probably call this a bad situation over a mystery.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm scrolling through Discord. We got a lot of rooms.
Take your
A lot
time.
of rooms for
We
you guys
really
to
do. I
join.
would love to clean this Discord and just get rid of shit that we don't use. But to be honest, there's stuff in there, and I don't want to delete people's stuff. But there's so much shit in here, guys. You should join the Discord. There's so much stuff.
Ooh, that's a 5.
Ooh, ouch. Read a bad situation, blah, 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 hold, blah, blah, blah. You don't hold anything. I don't like that you're not rolling well to figure out what's wrong. Okay.
I leveled up though.
Can I also
Hell
try and read the situation?
Read a bad situation, please. Y'all also have empath, which you could use here. When you open up your brain to feel the emotions of something right there in front of you, roll plus weird.
Who has that?
Everybody. We decided that everybody. It's on the alternative weird basic moves sheet. Everybody gets empath.
Is there a way to archive rooms and make them not show up anymore?
God, I fucking wish. We'll look that up later.
That's a 9.
A 9. A 9. Okay. A 9 for read a bad situation. Hold 1. What do you want to ask me? Because I really hate that there's predetermined questions on the sheet, and I want you to ask me what you want to ask me.
How do I stop him from... Because it wasn't Julian's hair. It was definitely a hair from a fucking pumpkin. How do I unbind them?
Cool. Wasn't a pumpkin hair. Definitely a piece of hay. He is bound to the entire cider mill. Girl had dark blonde hair.
How do you unbind from cider mill?
You gotta burn the whole thing down, sweetie.
Despite the fact that your spell says you have to sever the emotional connection, he he seems emotionally connected to a lot of things. And despite what he used for the spell, the emotional intent is still connected to Jolene, despite the way it physically manifested itself on this ley line at this cider mill. So this dude may be a pumpkin, but he is in love with a straw-haired girl.
Is anybody else straw-haired? Can maybe substitute? Has anybody got a lonely kid?
Could just kill him.
Let's
Listen,
not kill the poor fella. We've had heartbreak. If you got killed every time you it'd be a cat on your 7th life.
okay.
I'm sorry, if you got killed every time you what? I need to know how this sentence went.
If you got killed every time you had a heartbreak, you'd be a cat on the
Jesus, yeah, fair enough.
yeah. I think my voice is so fucking different than Missy's.
You're like, and now we're turning on the radio to smooth jazz.
Welcome to the Quiet Storm.
Steve. So for you to not be a pumpkin, you need to not like Jolene. Like you can't hate her, you can't love her. You just need to like not feel. And believe me, I know that's rough. Like I'm talking from experience. It doesn't just happen. So 3 options. You can do some digging and like do some deep in stuff and just decide. I can go in and mess up your brain and make it stop happening. Or Rob here is going to keep talking to you and keep threatening. And then he's eventually going to do something when he gets upset.
I won't keep talking.
There's a 4th option where like we just kind of quarantine him in his own little fucking patch where he has enough time to work through his feelings and the healing night, and I can come bring him sandwiches. I'm really thinking about making a hot dish, with the potato tots, and I can bring him some of that and just give him time to heal, organically.
I like that idea. Yeah, let's let sleeping dogs lie. Marty, you got plans tonight?
Nope.
Yeah, you want to hit Ruby Tuesdays on the way back?
I love
Ruby
the salad
Tuesdays?
bar.
Not really a fan.
I love little brown croutons.
They got good appetizers. Pies to die for.
Oh my god, I love Ruby. Can I go to
Above
No.
table is Rob talking in code to Marty right now.
Very obviously, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Missy legitimately wants to go to Ruby Tuesdays.
I've never been to a Ruby Tuesday. I'll join.
That was my first job as me as a person. So I'm like, hell yeah.
From context, is Ruby Tuesdays a restaurant?
Well, yeah, actually, in Scotland, you might know it as Ruby Tuesday. Sorry.
Oh. It's a fast casual chain restaurant.
It's like an Olive Garden or an Applebee's or a TGI Fridays.
Yeah, it's like Fridays, but make it fancy with a salad bar in the middle of the restaurant.
So it's like Pizza Hut, but make it good.
Oh yeah,
Wait.
nice.
So
At
it's
this
like
point-
Pizza Hut and TGI's had like a baby.
For sure. What was that, Trev?
I point down at the pumpkin guy. I go, "Hey, do y'all want me to solve this with magic or whatever?"
If
I
you
just
can
pull out my gun.
No.
Oh,
Undo the effect. Get him out of the pumpkin without killing him.
right.
His gun is his staff, right? That's how he does magic.
Yeah. He gets it. He understood. It's a joke, though. It scares people. It freaks him out real quick, It's for the goofs. Hey, don't be scared, kid. All right. Yeah, you just gotta learn how to deal with letting go. Shit sucks, bro. Believe me. I don't even have a country accent. I've just been faking it this whole entire episode, dude. I gotta let go. It was just the most comfortable thing for me to do. I'm
Just
trying to
like
become
me,
something new. All right.
You're fine.
Just like you got to become something new. And I got to tell you some stuff for this to kind of get through to your head, because I'm about to do some wicked, crazy stuff, even though you're a pumpkin. It's magic. It hurts, though. All the magic I do kind of hurts. So I'm just going to, buy time while I kind of channel all this stuff. And I'm just reaching around, like, just messing around with some jazz. And
So she's gonna scramble my brain, or he's gonna kill me, or he's gonna hurt. I don't see any good options here, and I'm really scared.
You forgot the option about where I just bring you food. We leave you in a little.
That one sounds the best to me, probably, actually, but I don't know if I can live in a pumpkin patch, and I'm really scared now.
You know what? I'll come camp out with you. You don't have to be alone. But here's the thing. We can't artificially force you to get over your feelings. And then I'm going to turn around to the gang and be like, listen, this fella is going to need some time to process his feelings. If what we need to do to break this spell is make him get over Jolene, I really don't know how we can make that happen overnight. Jolene is kind of a snitch with a bee. And if that doesn't do enough for this poor fellow, I really don't know what else we could do. But if the option isn't give him time, can we wipe his memory, knock him over the head?
And make him less stable. I like that idea. Anyway, I say we let sleeping dogs lie. We think about it. Come back together with a well-hydrated and well-rested mind about a week from now. Maybe check in with the shopkeep that was selling him all the stuff for this, and then call it a wrap. What do you think?
I mean, the shopkeep is also the one that like sells me all my stuff. Like, it's not her fault that he was a fucking idiot and used hay. If he done it right, it would have been fine.
You get a rewards count over there?
No, I don't think she likes me very much, but like I just keep going in, and she's less cold. She just kind of puts up with me now. It's fine.
Steve,
we're gonna have a chat about her later. Okay, so Steve, we don't have a whole lot of time for this situation to get resolved. So I'm going to assume that being killed is probably not on the list of a choice that you're going to make. So that really kind of leaves like Helena trying to help you work through this whole like fixation on Jolene.
I mean, she said she was gonna mess with my brain, but the other lady said that she was just gonna bring me a sandwich. So I kind of like the sandwich option if I get to pick. But you are all very scary. And I don't want to be a pumpkin anymore.
Okay.
What if you could like forget Jolene? Would you want that?
I don't know, right? Because like forgetting her, I feel like I don't want to because I like her so much. But like it hurts to like her and it hurts to be a pumpkin and I just want to go home.
All right. So that leaves us with one option.
Mitzi is still gonna hand him a sandwich just solely because of like the sadness. And it's one with like a small sticker on it. She's just gonna hand a sandwich and chips and a clementine.
He's like trying to shove it into the pumpkin head, like all of it. He's like sobbing. It's all wet. There's pumpkin guts. It's not pleasant.
Can I slice off a little section of pumpkin to like get food into his mouth without hurting him?
You want to try?
I want to try.
Okay. I'm going to pull Axel and Helena to the side. Like,
how do you try to cut some of the pumpkin mouth open for him? Can you describe it for me?
Yeah. So question. So there's a pumpkin mouth, and it's like head. I can see their face through it, but it's not big enough for me to feed him through it.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, I am going to take out like a little paring knife, like not like a weapon, like something I would with, but like, okay, sweetie, we're gonna try something out because I want to feed you, but I need to make some room to get to your mouth. So I'm just gonna make a little small incision. If it hurts, please let me know and I'll stop. But I just want to try to get this sandwich into you. I'm not trying to hurt you, okay?
Okay.
And then she's gonna try to just gently make a tiny incision on one of like I'm assuming a jack pyramids, She's trying to like slice through the tip of one of the like spiky teeth to try to slide a bit of sandwich in there.
Okay. In the distance, you hear a tree fall down, and he screams. And you look inside the pumpkin mask, and his lip is bleeding, and there's no damage done to the pumpkin head.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you.
Yep.
All right, so gonna pull Axel and Helena to the side and be like, so you guys it's up to you guys now. So options on how to ensure that he doesn't get to ensure that things don't go wrong.
Oh, I can try some magic.
Well, yes, but magic, as I'm sure all both of you are very well aware, is unpredictable sometimes. Do you know how can the two of you work together to try to get this to minimize the chances of complications happening?
Well, according to my experiences with a set ability that I would like to, the effect that it would ensue from it is it's just gonna be, it'll suspend this phenomenon. All I gotta do is just it'll cancel the magics completely and long lasting. You know.
Helena, perhaps?
I just got to do real good on it. I ain't never seen nothing wrong happen before.
I mean, all I was gonna do is like try and take her out of his memory. I mean, we saw how well that went the last time, so.
Yo.
So, Axel, what they were saying before was that this is not something that can just be undone easily.
Maybe. They did some pretty wild shit back in my day.
Right. So, Helena, you said earlier that he has to not care about her anymore?
Yeah, so I thought like if she just didn't exist to him, that, same deal.
Okay. Let's focus on what the magic is. So he is magic. He is now not just like obsessed with her, but it is now magically reinforced. So we need to see if you said that the only way to undo that effect is to get him to not care about her. Okay. Now, is that something you can work with, Axel? To try to get him to not care about her?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm not the most knowledgeable about magic stuff, so is this something the two of you can combine your abilities on?
No, mine's kind of just like a ritual.
There is also the big magic option in your playbook. Just so you guys
that's
know.
kind of what Marty's pushing towards.
Use this when you want more than the use magic effects. Tell the keeper what you want to do. The keeper may require any of these things. If you meet the requirements, the magic takes effect. You do not have to.
Right?
You could Axel, you could still do your thing. Helena, you could still do your thing. I am just pointing out that there is also a magic tool here.
Yeah, where's Big Magic at? That's where I'm just trying to find it.
Big Magic is on the regular Hunter agenda sheet. It is after Use Magic and before Harm and Recovery. What's up?
like my plan would be let Axel try, because he seems to know what he's doing with this. And then if that doesn't work, Helena will go in and fuck his brain up, and just take like a blender to his brain.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
If there's a way for us to do it together and for us to help each other out with getting better success, let's do it. The greater good is more important than this one boy's brain.
Right. Okay, so can the two of you work this out and try to come up with some sort of way to combine your abilities that will help with this?
We
Try to
got
get this.
Party. Leave it to us. Not a problem.
Okay.
Do you guys want to brainstorm this? What are your current thoughts? How do you think, Helena and Axel, how do you think this is going to get solved? What are your ideas?
Yo, I literally just clap my ritualistic hands together. I dig some stuff in the soft dirt, and I literally open up and channel the magics that are within inside me, which is AKA some spooky shit. And boom, bada boom, I'm gonna literally eat the magic that'll probably come out of this thing with my mouth.
So you're trying that thing that we talked about earlier?
Maybe, I don't know. I got some magics. Big magics. I need help though. I definitely like if somebody give me like a pep talk or anything like that. You know?
Are you trying to do big magic right now, or are you trying to do a move that you have?
Oh, so big magic doesn't involve like that ability that I have.
No, they're gonna be separate things.
Oh. No,
you
I would
could
like to
do the
attempt.
process of the ability with the big magic, but if you want help, I'm going to require it to be big magic.
Okay, yeah, I would like to try and do the ability that I have and basically just fucking.
Before he starts drawing, Helena's gonna look you dead in the eyes. Don't just flinch through the pain. Look you dead in the eyes and go, "I believe in you, buddy. You got this."
Oh, I mean, the healing one's different. The healing one, you get hurt real bad. This one is honestly, you don't get hurt that bad, which is kind of the fucked up thing, you know, right? Like you think healing would feel good, but I promise this will be easy peasy lemon squeezy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just digging out some stuff, and I got all the runes carved on my body. Basically, the whole idea is I take the pain. That's why it's engraved into my skin. So it'll be all right. The healing one, I just gotta, you know, do some weird jazz. But this whole demon thing, this being bound. I mean, you're just under some weird stuff. It's just like literally making an oopsie, you know, like turning your friend into like a mouse or whatever, dude. Like some stuff that happens at Toadworts. You know, the School of Magics and Witchcraft and whatever's. Yep.
I don't remember this in Harry Potter.
In Toadworts? Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep. Been there. That was the school I went to. Just kidding. I was in a cult with Rob. Hey, Rob. What was I doing for y'all again?
You were involved with the manufacturing of drugs that were making it so that we could keep our cultists in line. You were the guy that we had making the special recipe. The problem was that they decided to
Rob,
feed too much.
I think he was talking about what we're doing now. So what you were trying to do, Axel, was come up with a way to undo the magical effect that is upon our pumpkin-headed companion here.
Oh yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna roll it. 2d6. 11. That literally, holy shit.
I believe it's also plus weird. Hold on.
Yeah, it is plus weird.
What's your weird? Is it 3? What is it?
2.
2. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's so good for you.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so hoping that you would fail, but this is so much better. On a 10 plus, you can also...
Yeah, spend luck to instantly snuff out a powerful spell. Strange effect. Yep. So this sounds like a pretty powerful spell if it's engulfing the entire farm. So I think you guys see Axel just like do his thing. He's just rambling about shit. You guys start talking about the cult. Rob makes it seem like he's still at the cult, so his demeanor changes entirely. And all his like he's wearing clothes, but his like shirt and everything just starts to glow, bloody. It looks like it's literally just oozing blood. And he's just like on top of this pancake dude, and he just like throws one arm down and then throws the other arm down and just grabs both sides of this pumpkin head, and it just catches on fire and just starts burning off all the material around him.
Yep. I'm watching carefully to make sure it's not actually killing the kid.
The kid is crying still, but he's not screaming, and nothing around you is getting damaged like it was with the paring knife in the apple tree incident. Axel has successfully burned away a permanent binding spell using a luck point and rolling real well. This boy is small. You see a very scrawny, young adult man who, let's be honest, probably isn't altogether there. He's very, very emotionally damaged. He's just unpumpkined, inconsolable, crying in front of you. And Axel's glowing and covered in blood, so do with that as you will.
Hey man, I got an idea. Could we use bandage shears for the bondage, right?
Hell yeah. I don't know what's going on right now, but there's one last thing I gotta do, and I just smear some blood on this kid's
something else.
forehead. Like they did with that one line in that one movie.
Yes.
All right. And I pat him on the back. I said, "Good job, champ. You'll get through it, boss. I'll see you later, guys." I gotta take a bath or something. I don't know.
I've been gone for 20 minutes. We're 2 days from the full moon, and I was fighting and then couldn't fight anymore. So I tore up the pumpkins, and then I tore up the rune on the barn, and then I jumped on top of the roof, and I howled at it, and I took off on the tops of the trees into the city.
That tracks. That's valid. Yeah, fair enough. Do I have anything else from anybody else?
Man, that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, Mitzi is just sitting there, just like looking at Axel with just like the most like mama proud beaming smile. And then she's looking back at this poor child that is struggling and is like pulling random snacks and food out of her apron and is just trying to like provide this child with sustenance. And then she has like Band-Aids and Neosporin and it's like, let me help you, sweetie. You got a couple scrapes here. Here, I got something for your lip. Just, it's gonna sting a little bit, but it's gonna help with your boo-boos, okay?
I'm just so tired of everything hurting. But thank you for getting rid of the pumpkin. Can you take me home? And he like rubs his snot across your apron, and he's still a mess.
It's okay, sweetie. And then she reaches into her apron and like pulls out one of those like individual packs of Kleenex.
Yes, the grandma purse Kleenex.
Exactly. So, would you like a peppermint, darling?
That's too spicy.
It's okay. I understand it's a little spicy. It's okay. You know, we can take you home, or you can spend a couple of days with me, and you know, I'll feed you and take care of you, and you can have a little safe space. Whatever makes you feel the best in this moment. You've been through a lot, so just let me know what you need, and I'll help you through it. And also, Axel, you're bleeding a lot, honey. Do you need a little extra Band-Aids? And she's like doing like the magician thing where it's like Kleenex, like to like napkin after napkin, but it's like fucking bandages, and she's just like whipping them out.
No, I good. I gotta take a shower, and I like lift up my shirt, and then there's just a bunch of runes carved all over it, and they just start oozing. They just get oozy.
Yeah, it's like not even Axel's blood. Probably it just like appears.
That's a little disgusting.
Yeah, I think it's like the blood of like the Patreon that we were serving. Just all the victims that he's ever used. It's just like essence that helps me like do my magics, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay, as long as you're all right, let me know. I still got your apples, so I'm gonna make you pop over see in a second as soon as I'm done handling this youngin here. But you know, if you need a little cleaning up, you know where to find me. I'm across the street.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm just gonna eat some Lunchables and some orange slices.
Yeah, definitely don't forget to reach into the front compartment of the seats in my van. I've got some ranch packets in there too. It's just Hidden Valley. It's the good kind. So if you want that, it's not that Martelli's crap that kind of isn't consistent. It's the good shit. I'm sorry, Steph. Oh, swear, John. Sorry.
I used to get out of the trash, so it's all good. Oh yeah.
I promise you, hot minivan food tastes just like hot dumpster food. It's the same thing.
Yeah, especially the ranch packets.
Yeah, the only difference is there's not already a bite taken out of these ones.
I'm fine with a raccoon for my life.
Was it Tony? I love
raccoon.
Tony. He's a good raccoon. You just need to know that he likes moon pies. That's all it is. Tony's not a bad one.
I'm not a raccoon.
I'm sorry, Rob. We weren't talking about you, but you know, since we're here, you know,
You said Tony.
I'm sorry if I made you feel a little unwelcome. I'm a mama bear, and I'm just overprotective of the people I care about, and I thought you hurt my baby girl, but you know, you're just as deserving of love as everyone else, but you can be a bit of a phallus on occasion, but I'm sorry, I'll work on that. You know, you're just as welcome.
Well, I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I don't really give a gosh diddly fuck. My name is Anthony.
Okay, swear
Hold, I need you to hold the phone, see, because you got this disease that's dangerous. You got this disease. You got an allergy to basic sentences that are said around you where you got to break out responses.
I'm sorry, somebody hold me back. My old ways are coming out.
It's all right. You can calm down. I'm not forcing you to say anything.
I am calm. I need you to have a modicum.
We're going to bond, you and me. You ready? You ready for this?
No.
All right. So, like, you're going to call me out by name. You're going to say my name, Tony, and then you're going to get mad at me when I respond to you? I don't know what...
Tony!
I'm sorry. Did I ask you my name? No, I did not. Thank you very much. Now, as long as you've got... No, give me some...
And see, this is exactly why I treated you like this. So for everyone that was like, oh my God, Mitzi needs to be nicer, this is why I'm not. And Helena, I need you to make sure that you're seeing the situation. People will show you who they are. This individual is never going to treat you better.
Are you done with your dribble? I need you to calm... All right, okay, so you outlined just a couple of moments ago that you had had a circumstance pretty similar to the gentleman that we were talking to here just a couple of moments ago. Now, if I was an expert in Freudian projection, I would say that you were projecting some sort of personal problem onto someone like me as a way to deal with a person that is not necessarily immediately available to yourself in the moment to give that kind of trouble to. Now, good, Mitzi, my friend, please don't say...
I'm not one of
my name is Tony fucking Clinton. I'd appreciate it if you would call me out and get mad at me.
When did your name become Tony?
When did my name become Tony?
Personality change? Because again, Helena, I hope you're hearing this. This is again inconsistency. When did your name become Tony?
Mitzi, I need you to shut the fuck up right now. And I'm
okay, so you know what? I'm done. That's fine. You know what? I'm done helping people when they're only going to treat me like this. I've done nothing but offer snacks and food and support. And I came to this individual trying to build a bridge, and all I got was attacked. And now you, my darling, are siding with him. You know what? That's fine.
Is she a backbone?
I hope all of you are successful in whatever you need to do. And oh my God, I'm sorry. Consistency. Mitzi, remember who you're supposed to be. Okay. What ditch? And I can't even stay in character anymore. You know what? It's totally fine. You know what? Tony, Rob, whatever your name is supposed to be, that is totally fine with me. And I never meant to harm you in any way, but it seems like you took it personally, and it's not my business. However, I will like to state that all bets are off. From here on out, I am done pretending to be the nice mom. There are no more snacks for any of you, and I'm just going to continue living my life and go back to the business that I was supposed to be attending to, which was not helping you figure out how to fight a pumpkin.
Wait, I thought you were
Tuesdays.
taking me to get snacks at your house, though.
Oh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm absolutely here for you. I just,
Axel hears no snacks. He cocks his shotgun. He's like, Rob, I'll fucking kill you.
Man, I just want some Ruby Tuesdays, all right? I want no snacks from like a plastic baggie, all right, man? Can we go get some Ruby Tuesdays or what?
Hold on, Tony?
Yeah.
Okay, like, we need a moment.
We need several moments, not now, not here, and we need a while before then. We good?
Mitzi's entire demeanor, and her physical stature is the same, but the way that she walks off is kind of like, the fuck? Did we just have like a whole entire personality switch? She is over it. She has absolutely she's taken off and is not dealing with this anymore.
Please, let me have Lunchables, please.
Damn,
I don't even really have Lunchables, okay? I just chopped up some fucking ham. And I just figured that's what the fuck you would like to help sustain yourselves. It's probably rotten. I don't care. I hope you get whatever fucking disease comes with rotting ham. I hope you shit for weeks.
Hey, Marty, can we have Ruby Tuesdays?
Ham dagger.
Ham dagger.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm sprinting.
Sure. We can stop at Ruby Tuesdays. Hey, dog.
I hope you're not stopping at Ruby Tuesday at anywhere in this region, because plot twist, I own them. Have a good time.
Burger. Yeah, man. They're
Wait, hold on. I have a question above table. Where did Mitzi get her training again?
So Mitzi went to the same fucking academy that Carl did, but she is technically retired. And so at this point, she's just losing her goddamn shit because she's been retired for about 15 years now. So she has all the wealth, experience, and technical training. She was just supposed to be here as guidance for everyone else, but the sassy sauce was just like too much for her, and she's fucking snapping.
Oh, so you would know what Ruby Tuesday means.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I'm saying I own them. So have fun. Nick's face.
There has been a lot this last 5 minutes, okay? Give us
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
be honest, guys. I legitimately cried in character being Steve. This is a great episode, and I'm proud of all of you right
now. Did we conclude the current mystery?
I don't think we're done here. Are we done here?
We gotta be done here.
I need to go home and figure out the Tony Rob thing. I need to go home and figure out the pink light thing. Bro.
All right, Steve's going home with Mitzi. Mitzi's storming off in a minivan. Axel's chasing after Mitzi, hoping for rotten Lunchables. Marty,
No.
what are you doing?
No, I'm going to take out the air in her tires. That's why I was sprinting. I'm running before she can get to her.
Okay, so if you take the tires, like,
I'm not slashing them. I'm just doing the thing.
can I see him do that?
I run really quick.
Is there a
I'm
roll or
scrambling.
something?
Oh.
The street rat.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do it. Both of you roll 2d6.
Okay.
Whoever runs higher got there first.
Okay. I'm not necessarily trying to get there quicker. I just want to know whether or not I can see it being happened.
All right. Whoever rolls higher gets what they want. How's that?
Oh yeah, I'm fucked.
I got a 7.
Ooh.
Yeah, shit.
I just do one of the
Congrats,
tires.
you have a flat van.
And this is what I get for dealing with fucking children. I legitimately thought that this would be an ordeal that I could help someone, but my times are getting flattened because of fucking. I just sat here and tried to sacrifice my entire life. I really just tried to help all of you, and yet you're flattering my tires over him. Just.
It's for how you said it to me. I'm struggling with a lot right now. All right.
Talking to you. I was talking to fucking Troy/Rob/Thomas, who is having an identity crisis and clearly doesn't even know who the fuck he is. My darling Axel, I still love you, and you still have some dirt on your face, sweetheart. You might want to. It's like right by your nose to the left side. It's still
Put the
there.
air back in it. I'm sorry. You got me there.
You're back in it. You know what? You do put the air back in it. Good job. Just because that's so fucking funny.
There's an air compressor in the farm. I saw it.
He like blows a kiss to the tire. It just goes.
That's his first rote.
No, I'm not gonna make him use it on inflating a tire. That's so fucking funny though.
Watch this, guys. Causes accident.
I've got a little secret for you. I've been in this Midwestern mom who's not quite sure where she's actually from. I didn't have a lot of time to figure out the personality, so sorry for my flip-flopping accent, but trick for you is while I was adopting this personality, I really did get deep into baking and cooking. So if you would like to come by, I will still make those popovers for you because I don't have an issue with you. You've been quite nice this entire time. So if you would like to come by for a little nosh, that's totally fine. And now that the secret's out, I do love a good bit of tea. We can stop by for a little spot and have a little jolly time and talk about how trash. What's his name? He doesn't even know what his name is. I don't even know.
Definitely Roger. Yeah.
Stephen. Oh no, Stephen was the fellow we saved. I'm sorry, Tremaine.
Hi.
We can meet and talk about our troubles with Jamal and go over those a little bit if you would like to stop by. But I do apologize for how this devolved so quickly. It's quite hard to maintain this wholesome image when you just really want to go in and fuck shit up. And apparently, I've been a little bit rusty. But if you would like some snacks, I still make them. I really enjoy making a good scone as well. I've got a few of those too, if you'd like some.
You fuck around with crepes, you just flip the pan over and you heat that bitch up and you just get a little thin layer and then boom!
Can I?
That is the cooking instructions for making most thin objects. Yes, thank you for sharing.
Guys, I got a little too high the other day and I went, hey, what if they make quesadillas for breakfast? I looked at myself dead in the face and I went, yo, that's a motherfucking crepe, you idiot.
So when you said that, my thought was, have you ever been to Taco Bell? They literally do that.
Yeah, but I fucking hate eggs, right? So like I was like, yo, what if they made a sweet quesadilla? And then I was like, wow, you're fucking stupid.
Sweet quesadilla with brown sugar.
Trevor's first laugh made it sound like he was making fun of me, and I got real self-conscious for a second there.
That's his, he actually sounded just like Bucky. That's the funniest part about it.
God dang it. That's hilarious. No, yeah, you're all right, lady. You feed me. As long as I don't care who the fuck you are. As long as you're nice to me and you give me food, like that's fucking badass.
I also have another a gift for you. And she's gonna reach into like her middle pocket and pull out like a giant gift set of Axe body wash that includes like the spray, the deodorant, and the shower gel, and like the little power loop. I've just noticed that sometimes when I see you're a bit grungy, and so the smell is dark temptation.
I love.
Tricky. But I would encourage you using this.
I love back body wash. This brand is awesome. Oh, yeah. Back.
You should do that soon.
Hatchet body wash.
Just scrub harder than you think you need. Like when you turn pink, that's a good time to stop. But it seems like you've got layers to get through. Like Trident.
I took a I guess I gotta do better. I got
Always a distant memory for you says everything that I need to know. Please use this, and I hope that next time I encounter you, you smell like dark chocolate. That would be a delight.
Oddly specific, but all right.
I'll devour myself.
I like Apollo, man. Apollo's good.
Hashtag not a fucking sponsor, but
Hatchet body spray definitely. Hold on, what's another Sputnik? Let's go with that one. I don't fucking care. It's another space. Whatever.
Obviously, we have Axe, but we call it Lynx here. The Lynx Africa, everyone fucking gets at Christmas.
All right, that sounds slightly problematic. It's called what?
It's called Lynx Africa. I don't know what it actually. It makes.
And if it had other places, what would the other places smell like?
Honestly, I can't remember any of the other like Lynx smells that there is, but honestly, it reminds me of like gym class in high school.
Great, awesome.
Men's locker room is fucking gross.
I'm sure we can Google this later.
I'm gonna go and Google what it actually is, and if you
find me the Lynx notes on Africa.
Oh Jesus!
Doesn't sound like a problematic thing to say at all.
0%.
Do we have anything else that anybody needs to wrap up for this episode?
I would like to go and spend some time trying to figure out what the pink light is, why she was so attracted to it, and if she remembers where it's from.
Okay. We will not resolve that today, but thank you for telling me.
And kind of same for Mitzi. Like Mitzi just fully blew her cover by having like her golden child tell her to shut up was kind of like the limit for her. So she's now got to deal with the fact that she just outed herself and has to try to like recover that fake personality and try to get back to being that person again because she is not supposed to be outed.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. Okay. With that, let's do the end of session question, shall we?
Yeah.
Did we,
yes.
Everybody's favorite part because it's free experience, did we conclude the current mystery?
Yes.
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 He's home with me, right?
Yeah, he goes home with you. Yeah.
Sweet.
This kid is barely able to take care of himself. You have no idea how he got this far in life. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Yes.
This might be the first week where we can say 100% yes. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Gosh, I wonder. Who wants to name a few things? Kids?
Yes, we did.
A few things.
A few things. We have an alternate personality for two of our players. We have a glowing pink light. We have a lady who works at a crystal shop maybe to investigate. We have more ley lines. What else? Is that all we got?
We have Axel being able to just cancel magic and eat it.
Yeah, Axel eats magic.
I like that Dawn doesn't know that Mitzi is a secret agent still.
Yeah, Don also
really
ran off
excited
into the
about that.
ether, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
great. So Don can't even tell Mitzi's kids. Like, he don't know.
I don't know if Mitzi's kids know. Yeah, I grew up with Mitzi, and I have no idea. So,
Yeah. Okay. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters? We already answered that one. Yes, definitely we did.
2 XP.
If you get 1 or 2 yes answers, mark 1 experience. If you get 3 or 4, mark 2. Everybody who played today, including Mitzi, please mark 2 experience on your character sheet.
Wow. Take a move from another.
I know that
global.
one of you leveled up today.
I
So
did.
who? You?
Yeah.
Okay. Just Marty and Axel.
I leveled up.
Ooh, and Don.
Boom.
Okay. Oh, you already sent it to me. Love that for you.
I'm gonna pin it for you.
Quick question: Can I now delete my 1 harm? Because I'll have gotten it back by the time we play again. Before I forget to do that.
Did I give you harm?
I carried 1 harm forward from last time.
Yes, you can get rid of your harm. And then Don, I also smacked you into a tree. You can get rid of your harm before next game too.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for listening to this wonderful story that we are building together. I have an excellent group of friends making this with me. Tune in 2 weeks for what could possibly be the 300th anniversary of Hollowell. A big episode coming up.
Tune in next week for the first of my campaign of D&D in space.
Oh yes, D&D in space. Nick's gonna start a new campaign.
I'm not here.
What do you mean you're not here?
He's gonna be on vacation.
We've been
Tomorrow, and I'm
over
not
this,
back until
dog.
next Wednesday.
Oh my god. Well,
I didn't tell you this. I told you I wasn't available next week.
not. All right. Never mind.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's all right though.
What about, does Wednesday work for the first? Could we do Wednesday and then move it to Tuesdays after that? Or just move it to a different day in the week?
Figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Nick's campaign is coming soon. We might have to reschedule. We'll figure it out. If we have to strap Amy to a car and drive her back to her house, we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe. We will see you soon. Subscribe to our Patreon and join our Discord. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Love you.
Bye.